Right, welcome back.
Baby.
All right. Last week you left the city of Lang with Conan.
Yep.
You were accosted out like a little bit outside of the city by some slavers who you guys slaughtered except for one scout and one of them who got away. Later on, you guys made camp for the night. Decided you were going to try to set up actual like, you know, sentry rounds because you didn't want another situation with Scratloin.
Yep.
And turns out the slavers that escaped went back, got reinforcements mainly because they knew you guys were with Conan. He's got quite a bit of notoriety in the world, and they came back with overwhelming forces, knocked out Inafine, who was keeping watch, and then began tying everybody up.
Yep.
Shit got rough. You guys were taken to a slave auction and sold to a Lord Valentis, and taken to the city of Kurgan, which the known slave fighting arena city, and you found yourself in your prison, in like your prison cell. At the end of the night, you're now slaves.
We have to. I think I could change my mind. We have to Spartacus this shit.
No.
Form a slave rebellion.
We're all together
Yeah.
in one cell.
Yeah,
That's the worst thing you could have ever done.
Why would you do that?
I thought we were in separate.
Perception
wrong.
check. How bad are the doors locked?
It looks rusted to me.
Perception check?
All right, hold on. So you find yourself, you find yourself in your big prison cell. You got a table, got a few bunk beds now, because I decided to be a nice DM and give you guys, something to sleep on that's not hay and dung.
Dibs on top bunk.
You find yourself in a well-secured prison cell style room with small window slits with bars in the top, a very heavy locked metal door. Nori, give me a perception check.
Will do. Hold on.
Are these Greats things sewers too? Can't we just send her out? She's a fish person. She could.
Oh no, that's where
How's she gonna fit through
that's
the
where you
thing?
shit. You shit in the hole in the floor.
Yeah, no. I established that. So we have to fucking.
Oh,
There's two holes.
I switched to real dice and they're already fucking me. 7 total.
7 total.
See, that's why you.
As far as you can see, when you look around the room, the grates, when you there's no real cracks in the walls. This is a well-maintained prison cell. These guys know what they're doing. If you look in those grates, as you look down, the one in the corner here by where Ruckus is, and he's there, but he is in a cage, and it's locked. You do not have the key. But when you look in this, windows are up here.
Well, there are windows.
They're small and they're metal. There's metal like poles, bars,
yeah.
and they're
What about
small.
on the door?
The door, there's one small window for them to be able to see in.
How do they give food to us?
How do they give food to you?
Do they open the door or is there like a little slot thing?
No, there's a little slot at the bottom.
Okay. Noted.
What about patrols? How many weapons do they have?
How many weapons do who have?
The guards?
The guards.
Oh, you don't know. You
I
can't
don't
tell.
even know how many there are.
Yeah, you
No,
can't tell.
I didn't expect them to answer me.
Do we know if we're underground? I mean, we would have had to walk there. So are we above ground, underground?
Yeah, how high up are we?
Oh, I would say you're ground level.
Okay.
Ground level. All right. Noted.
You're ground level.
Oh, yeah, Lord.
But like I was saying, you look through this grate, and it's just it's a small opening at the bottom that's just covered in your own piss and shit, small enough to where nobody can get through. These over here, it's kind of the same thing, but this one, as you in the middle of the room, you can hear water going underneath it. But once again, the hole at the bottom of this grate is too small for anybody to get through. And this one, all you hear is air. It's kind of like your it's to provide air for you guys so you don't suffocate in this small, you know what I mean?
A ventilation shaft.
Ventilation kind of, yeah. But all the holes in the bottom are probably like 4-inch by 4-inch holes in this, carved in this rock. You can't squeeze through.
No.
Says you.
Feel free to try.
Is everything in the room that I can see actually there, map-wise? Like, are there tables? I know you said beds, but the tables, there's chains.
Yeah, yes. Well,
Okay.
hold on. The chain, I wouldn't worry about the chains. There's a bucket
No,
up here.
you wouldn't worry about the chains. I need to worry about the
by
chains.
by that I mean, I'm going to say they're not actually there.
Okay.
Okay? This table, yes, you've got small wooden plates on the table that they, when they slide you in your food for you guys to eat. You've got a small table over here with some parchment and a quill to
Listen,
write your last
We
wills
all
and
grew up
testament.
on Home Alone, buddy. So
see,
I need to know what I'm working with.
Shawshank.
You see this up here?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say we send Nori through the river of shit.
That's your
A special thing that can breathe in any
That's
type of
right.
atmosphere.
Nori's the only fish person I ever met to crawl through a river of shit and come out clean on the other side.
that bucket in the top is your slop bucket. It's where you defile yourselves in front of the other, and then you have to dump it in that hole in the bottom corner.
That's literally I literally do that every
Through the
day.
night, you've all seen sides of each other that you never thought you'd see before.
And by sides he means buttholes.
Yeah, you've seen things come out of each other you never thought you'd see.
Oh my god.
So
So you've woken up in the morning. The realization of your situation is kind of dawning on you. Like, oh shit, we're owned by a guy.
Mhm.
okay.
So go ahead.
Okay. So I pull the group together and I say, listen, guys, I've been in prison before.
I love it.
Hey, my character has, all right? It's in my background. I say, look, I've been in prison before. Things can get bad, but we're kind of lucky that we're in our own cell. Also, these numbskulls let me keep my flute. So we need, I could call them right now. I haven't had that much luck with them lately.
I think we need
So
to
I
I
what
think we
should
need to
do-
coordinate more. We got to use
That's
our surroundings to
point.
our
We need-
advantage.
we need-
We're in
we
a
need to
prison.
I need
gonna-
everybody to
I'm gonna throw out there that I can go invisible.
Mm.
Make it look like
For how
someone's
long?
missing.
Can anybody shapeshift yet?
I don't think so.
Up to an hour.
Okay.
Well, if they come by and there's somebody missing from the cell,
They're gonna be forced to open.
this is true. Oh, we can do the three
Okay.
ninjas.
Hold on a second. What if you were to create a commotion with the? What if you were able to create a commotion with the rats? Then Tinzo can go invisible and disappear while the guards are worried about the rats.
Well, if they're worried about the rats, they're not going to open the door. I think what we need to do is figure out how many guards there are, and maybe
how many
if we
of
do it-
us? How many of us are there? Because we can't be the only slaves.
Correct.
And I'm
Like,
sure
maybe-
other people would
No.
like to get out too.
I
Because
I have a
noticed-
DM question.
To get the keys.
Hold on. As you guys are discussing this, you start to hear the faint sounds of combat. And you start to hear grunts. You hear Dalbacquam!
Uh.
Yeah. And it's getting louder and louder, and because you're starting to you're starting to hear it more and pay attention to it more, and you immediately notice it as you hear Conan is currently fighting.
Did we know that this was a
Can we
gladiator
see it?
type situation or no? Going into this,
Did you know it's a what?
did we know that this was like a
Yes.
fighting situation going
yes.
into this?
Yeah, like when you were brought in, you were like he bought Conan to fight, and as like in Conan, like through the trip up to the slave auction, when he realized where you guys were headed, he had explained to you what the city was, you know, where you were most likely going to end up,
That's
depending on who bought you.
Did at any point between then and now were we told what happens? As in, like, you
Daily
get to
routine.
run out like anything yet? No. Okay.
Literally, because you guys, after being bought, you were brought here. You were brought in, like you came into this, you know, there's a whole complex Coliseum complex. There's the main Coliseum. There's the training pit, and you were brought into you were all led into your prison cell without Conan. You were locked in for the night. This is literally the next morning.
Yeah,
So
this
you
is
don't know how it works yet.
day 0.
So nobody's
that being said,
Oh, okay.
with that being said, all of a sudden on that metal door you hear kush kush kush. You're wanted in the pits.
Mm.
Shit, we're fighting, guys.
Didn't,
Yeah.
didn't really
No.
give,
That was fast.
didn't really give
No.
us a hell lot
No.
of time to plan our escape.
Can we get breakfast at least? I say that in character.
The door it's you haven't broken your fast yet. The door swings open and as you look out, you can see a line of well-armed, well-armored men like lined up to direct you.
I look back to the group. I just say, pay attention to everything.
As
remember
we're
what you said.
walking out or wherever we're going, and if you want me to roll a perception check again, I will. I want to know what the people who are watching look like, eating, drinking. Are they poor? Are they rich? You know what I mean? Like the people, if I can
like
see
out
them.
in the pits.
Yes.
Okay.
No, like who's watching us
Like the
do
audio.
this?
All right, all right, are you guys are you gonna like fight back, or are you just gonna go out like follow their orders?
Yeah, just follow along.
Just
then.
Gauging
follow
the
orders
situation.
now.
What was that, Brandon?
Gauging the situation.
Anybody, or are you just following?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So as everybody begins filing out of the cell, let's say the guard at the end of the line, he looks at you and because you don't know where you're going, he's like, "That way, go!" And he
Sounds
points.
like a villain.
He points at a curved hall. And as you begin to walk, Nori, because you give me a perception check, Nori.
$11.
All right. As you're going down, you're like they will tell you when to turn. You've kind of got that understanding. You're walking by other big heavy metal doors. You can kind of hear slight whimpers from the inside of a few of them. A couple other ones sound just empty. One door you hear a deep guttural just growl. Not animal, human, but very close to animal.
Sorry, where are we chained up in some way? I may have missed it. Hands
No.
in front, hands in back. Oh, we're just
You
free
are not-
balling it.
You are not chained up.
Okay.
You realize that as you walk out, this Lord Valentis you start to understand just how much power and influence he has within the city of Kurgan, because every possible like alcove and doorway has two guards. They look, they're well armored. They look in kind of like how you'd imagine, not a knight, but just like
Professional.
professional, like a sentinel, like a fucking like an assassin, like a medieval. Just they're well metal armored, long swords. Some have like pikes, spears. They're all very physically intimidating guys, and you are well outnumbered. Like, it's not like, let's say 5-1 as far as you can see.
I'm looking at everything. I'm counting numbers in my head, counting number of guards I'm seeing, I'm like taking stock of like everything that I see.
Cavonian, give me an investigation check on that.
Doobity 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 doo.
Do we have our gear?
No,
Okay.
only Kevin has the.
Only Kevin has the
thing.
flag. Okay.
I got my flute. Intimidation 5. I got an 11.
An 11.
Fucking
Do I have to
Uh,
delete all my
well-
gear?
You get a rough estimate of all the guards you see. You see about 40 as throughout your entire trip, from walking out of your cell to the opening after they've directed you to. You've made couple lefts, couple rights. Bam, opening into the train. This pit,
Mm.
this fighting arena.
Mhm.
As you walk out, Nori, you immediately notice there is nobody. Like, you start to walk out through the entrance, and you immediately notice there is nobody in the crowd other than Lord Valentis
What?
sitting by almost his lonesome, but he has. Hold on, let me set him up.
There goes our Spartacus.
Are
I
we
know,
about
right?
to go Spock and Kirk on each other here?
Jim, they will kill us both.
Hold on, I gotta do something real quick.
Surely they'll kill us both.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Wait, hold on. What's this?
We must fight.
So
I'm sorry. Cable Guy comes up too many times in my life as it is.
It was a seminal moment in all of our lives, I think.
All right.
Comedy-wise.
So the only person you notice in the crowd is Lord Valentis sitting by himself. He has a bodyguard next to him, the same bodyguard you saw at the auction. Let me load him up. And as you enter you see lined up around the perimeter all these different guards, these well armored, well armed guards, and in the middle you see Conan fighting 4 different like well settled gladiators. Okay, and he's handling himself very well. And as you watch, you watch him chop the man in the bottom right here. You watch him chop his arm clean off, and the guy goes down,
That's the bottom left.
screaming bloody murder. He's out. And then man in the top left, he takes a swing at Conan. He catches him in the side of his thigh. Draws a good amount of blood, but doesn't do enough damage. Conan immediately grabs him by the back of his head, runs his sword through his throat, kills him. Conan turns.
Hey,
What sword
while
is
this-
he using?
oh, sorry.
He's using a sword given to him by them.
Oh.
While this is happening, can I do a perception check of like what's in the ring? Like, I don't really care about the fight right now. I'm looking at like, are there weapons out there? Are there like
Yes.
how it's set up? Okay.
Give me a perception check. While you're doing that, real quick, you watch as he annihilates the last 2 guys chops off. He stabs, slices the one guy's chest, just gashes him open, big spray of blood. The guy collapses to the ground.
Conan
And then
rolled
the
4
last-
natural 20s in a row.
I say out loud. I say out loud. I say out loud. I go. Ha! I wonder who else they're gonna have him fight.
And then bam, and he chops the last guy's head clean off. And then he's sitting there just and you see a couple like little slave boys, they run out, they grab the corpses and the body parts and they drag them off over to an entrance over here. All right. What now, Nori, what'd you roll on that perception?
13.
Perception. All right. As you look around, like I said, you see Lord Valentis. You see his bodyguard. You see these 4 posts. On them, it looks. I know they look like spikes, but they're actually just training stands with various weapons and like shields. Your various weapons and shields over on these 2. Over here are different armors. You have like your leathers down on the bottom left, and you have some just really cheap metalish armors on the top left here. Just like you know what I mean, like just armor sets, like shoulder pad, like kind of what you would imagine like a barbarian would, like Fatu would wear. Also with that, as you look up and you look on around the perimeter, I'm not going to load them all in because there'd be too many. You see probably around every 30 degrees on the upper roof, the opening, you see archers watching everything going on in the pit. And they have full quivers. They're ready to stop any kind of uprising. And with that, you hear a kind of subtle clap coming from Lord Valentis, and he turns. He goes, "I knew when I bought Conan the Cimmerian what I was getting." He goes, "I just had to see for myself." He goes, "Take him back to his cell. If he gives you issues, do not feed him for 2 weeks." And a few guards come out. They take Conan and they escort him this way. He disappears.
Kavonian has a little trickle of sweat going down his head because he thought that they were going to make us go fight Conan.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And I let out a big, deep sigh of relief.
As Conan disappears into the west, let's say the western pits of this training, this arena, you hear Lord Valentis. He finally notices you guys have entered. He goes, "Ah, my new purchases." He goes, Come, step into the circle." And he looks at you. He's like, I need to understand what I've bought. I need to understand what you're capable of. If I'm going to have you fight in my pits, or if I'm going to just have you killed." And so after he says that, this like a little assistant man of his comes running out, and you hear him. You don't hear him. You see him. He's talking to him, and the little assistant guy is like, he's just shaking his head. He's like, what do you mean we don't have slaves and other fighters for them to fight? Conan, he's like, I know that was his third wave of fighters. He goes, but he's like, Conan killed everybody. He goes, apparently, I don't have anybody for you to fight right now that's fresh like you. So what I'm going to do, I think, will be just as entertaining. And with that being said, he looks at you, Kavonian.
Shit.
He goes, "You step aside, step out." Do you step out, or what do you do?
I just say, what? Why me?
Because I said so.
I look at everybody else, and I just like have a pleading look in my eye. Don't let me die, guys. Don't let me die. And I step out.
Okay.
When I
After
step
that, he looks at Tinzo. He looks at you. You, elder man, you step out yourself.
How about you step down here?
Ha ha ha! I laugh. That's not how this works. Step out.
Where exactly do you want me to go?
Just step aside. You will see in a moment.
So fine. I start walking slowly away.
God, take the rest of them back to
out.
the entrance.
What?
Shit.
He looks. He goes. You two, you will be my first fight of the day.
I fucking knew it.
Well, no, not technically, because he just watched Conan fight.
Well, of you guys, of his other, he knew what he was getting with Conan. That was just him watching that was him getting off.
I actually say that out loud. I go, aren't we the second fight of the day?
I could still just have you killed.
That's true.
I look at
So
Tinzo.
is he having us fight to the death or what?
All right. He tells you. He points to the 4 posts. He explains to you whatever weapons and armor you feel comfortable with. Please shoot yourself, arm yourself. Anything goes. It is not to the death. He wants to see how far you're willing to go. It's not necessarily to the death, but accidents happen.
We should have opened up some sort of voice channel. Can Tinzo read all our minds at the same time so we could communicate back and forth telepathically?
No.
All amongst each other? Oh, okay, never mind.
That was a device that they stripped away from me.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Now, with that,
We have to work
I'm
some way
going
to
say-
develop signals to each other.
I'm going to say this,
Wait.
and I'm doing this because it's easier. If you guys had a short sword or a long sword or a dagger, whatever you had beforehand, you can
throw us
grab
weapons
that.
too.
You can grab that from the rack and you can use it within your it's still there in your inventory. So if you Fatu, if you wanted to grab a warhammer and a longsword, you can use those. And so you're not it's not, you're not limited to just a scimitar and a dagger. The weapons you already had, there are pit weapons of the same type there, so you can grab them and use them to fight. So it's easier for combat. And any armor you get will reflect the same armor you already had. So your AC isn't going to change. Unless you want to grab a shield, which in that case, I would say add a basic shield to your inventory so that you can say, I've got a shield and have a higher AC. But, now with that being said, Kevonian, Tinzo, arm yourselves, and when you're ready, give me a quick roll-off to see who starts in combat.
We gotta pro wrestling this shit. We gotta decide someone who's going over.
Playing in the match right now.
Is there
we're
any
gonna play him
way
in the hard way.
that I can walk up to him and whisper anything, or are we just kept separate no matter what?
You are. It's not that you're kept separate, but they don't assume that if they see you whispering to each other, you are not going to enjoy the consequences. They want you to fight. They want this to be real. They want you guys to hurt each other.
I say to him, I'm not whispering, but like just loud enough for him to hear. Like I just say, I don't see what choice we have right now unless you have any bright ideas.
I look at Cavonian and I say this, Cavonian, and then I point at you. 10 minutes is all I need.
Throw us weapons.
You need me to stall till 10 minutes, or you're
Cavonian, shoot.
Flute!
all I
we
need
just
is
yell.
you.
We just yell. Flute!
Oh yeah,
Don't
we
say
kicked
that.
out from
Yeah,
asylum.
Don't
I
yell
think you
flute,
guys have
and
the same idea.
they're gonna wonder something.
That's true.
okay. I go,
So 10 minutes is all I need.
okay, I think I understand. And then I walk away, and I start to get leather armor and a short sword and a dagger.
All I do is put on armor. I don't have anything else.
You don't have any melee weapons.
Let me see if I do need something. Hold on.
Can't
Didn't
he
you have a
use
staff
magic?
or something, or am I just imagining that?
No, I had a
You-
staff. I had a bunch of stuff, but it's all taken away.
Yeah, but he said you can get whatever it was that you had, but they have like a replica of it.
Yeah, they have like quarter staffs. They have daggers. They have short swords, long swords,
Skinnier, rustier versions because they're
maces, mauls.
haven't been sharpened in 10 years because they've just been killing people.
Yeah.
I'll just take a sword.
Do you
No,
have-
well, I guess I'll just take a staff. I guess.
Okay. Okay. So you got your armor and your staff. Cavonian, you've got your armor and you grabbed a sword.
The short sword,
Okay.
and the dagger. Sorry, it's a long sword.
Okay.
Long sword and a dagger.
Okay, doke.
Right with.
And then you guys are facing each other now.
I guess so.
All right.
A little bit of
Uh,
dust
and-
up in
and-
between us.
Yeah, as you guys are looking, you hear Lord Valentes. He's like, "Yes, fight." What do you, now? Give me quick initiative rolls to see who goes first.
Fuck asses.
21.
That was
He's
a nat
going
20,
first.
yeah.
I got like a 6.
All right, Tinzo, you're first in combat. What do you do?
It's gonna be tricky.
I love it.
Wait.
Fucking A. I thought we would have had more time in the cells to plan shit. Like,
No, this is where I'm like. Could
Yeah, I
Dominique
know.
create an ice knife and then like have some sort of like shiv and like stab this dude as she's like walking past him?
That's a good idea. Honestly.
The rest of you guys, you're kept. The opening you guys went through to go into a gate closes in front of you, and you can watch what's going on. But if you turn around and look, there's a wall of guards, like armed, kind of like Spartans, like shield spears
Mhm.
behind you to prevent you from going the other way.
But we're not tied up. Our hands are free and we can see them.
Yes, but you have no weapons.
Okay.
Is there sand?
So I'm going to. It's a cantrip. I'm going to cast Blade Ward. I trace a sigil of warding in the air, and until my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage dealt by any weapon.
Okay.
So I'm at a stare off with Cavonian, and I'm doing this with my lips. 10 minutes.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn for now.
Well, I still have my elf weed, or did they take that away from me?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you got no weed currently.
So I got the shakes right now. I'm hanging on. I'm just having my hand on the gates and shaking.
You're-
All right, Cavonian, your turn. What do you do in combat?
fuck. Okay.
Gotta make it look real. You guys gotta at least fight a little bit. Don't.
Yeah, I know.
Do the most half-assed roll ever.
I hope I
finger
have bad
roll it.
luck. So I'm going to.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm just. It's so difficult because everything I do is just gonna have to hurt him. What is
That's-
vicious mockery? All right, I'm gonna do Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you
cast-
coming up close to? Are you coming up close to me?
Yeah, make sure when you're doing this, like if you're moving yourself, like move yourself.
In the
Yeah.
music.
If you're moving yourself,
Right,
towards
and-
me,
15, 20,
Cavonian,
30.
move yourself.
Or you want me to be close?
You gotta
do
get him.
what you gotta
gotta
do,
like, get in the circle.
Favonian.
You gotta circle him.
He's saying yes.
I'm very confused.
He's
I
saying
move in
get close.
about half the distance.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, I gotta sell this. So I'm gonna do vicious mockery. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of the turn.
All right. What does Lewis have to beat on that wisdom save?
Wisdom save is 16.
All right, Lewis, give me a wisdom saving throw.
26.
That saves.
All right, does he take half damage or no damage at all?
Let's just see. Disadvantage on that the spells. It doesn't actually say. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 damage and make a roll. Before. It doesn't say that he takes half damage, so I would say he doesn't take any damage. But that's actually good because that's kind of what I want. And then I just yell out, and I'm trying to sell it. So I'm like, I yell out, I'm like, "You portal jumping bastard! I've been waiting for this chance for a long time." And then I set the thing, and then it doesn't do anything because he saves the wisdom saving throw. And that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
As that happens, Lord Valentis looks up into the rafters. He goes, and three arrows shoot at each of your feet. And then you hear him. He goes, "The next ones will not miss. I want you to fight, not play like cowards." He's like, this is not world, and this is not place for little children." He goes, "If you will not fight, you will die. Now fight or die."
This was really Kenny, like really Kenny saying this right now.
You're a sick fucker.
What a bitch.
Is this what you think about doing at your job all day?
I'm still out of work.
Look at him up there wearing his
It's either a
Adidas.
confirmation nor
I-
a denial.
Is it my turn, I guess?
Performing a mob hit. That's why he's dressed like that today.
Kinzo, it's your turn.
Okay.
Also, I know what you need 10 minutes for.
Shut your filthy mouth.
If you
You
try to
whore.
drag
You
drag
whore.
this
Shut
out
your
for
mouth.
10, yeah.
Doing your blue Adidas. Anyways,
Just put me in a submission.
Is
I'm going
this is gonna end
to-
with a double tap out?
I'm gonna run up at you. I have to. 8. Where is it? 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, what we got here? 29. All right. As I roll up on you, I flick your forehead, and I cast sleep on you.
Fuck. It's the one thing. That's the one thing you have to fucking pick to do. It might be good, it might be bad, but I have. I think it's because of my It says I have advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep.
Yeah.
What is that exactly? A
I think
charm?
that's my
It's magic that he can't be put to sleep by magic.
I think it's a racial trait. That's what I keep trying to
Yeah.
say.
Really?
It's right on my character sheet.
And I scream from the gate, punch him in the face!
Grab his dick and twist it.
Yo, dick
My
twist!
eyes
Yes,
smack him on top of the head.
yes,
Wait,
yes,
so-
it's-
So
So
would that
so
end
you
my
touch
turn?
me on
I'm
the
just gonna
forehead, I'm
try
like,
to.
what did you do that for? This is weird.
I
We're just
don't-
standing there with your finger in my head.
What was that, Tinzo?
Sorry.
So since I didn't know that at all,
Nope.
I guess does that just end my turn because I tried to cast that?
Is there anything you can do as a bonus action?
Uh,
You want to make an unarmed strike?
Sweep the leg.
You old man, I don't know what you're doing, but I want to see this horrible musician get hurt.
That's the repercussions of that natural one. It's on
Yeah.
you.
It was legendarily bad.
Oh my god.
Work from the tabard.
People heard about that 3 towns over.
Yep.
I guess I'll do because apparently we got no choice. I have 2-weapon fighting, but I don't have 2 weapons. I only have the staff.
That's an unarmed strike would be.
You haven't used the staff yet.
This is a weapon.
Or for a weapon.
You can
Okay.
make an unarmed strike.
So what do I need to roll for a strike?
Hold on, you should have nope, wrong one. Everybody should have a
Or
unarmed
quarter
An
staff.
Strike on your thing.
Oh, I
On
see.
your-
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So click that to make the
Yep.
strike.
15. Does that hit?
Oh, you're asking me. I'm really. My armor class is 15.
Hits. Roll
Okay.
for damage, Tinzo. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna sell this one. So I flick your head. We're all confused. I just take out my staff and then I just straight up hit
Bonk.
you in the chest with it for a damage of 1.
All right,
This is
come on.
going
You
on.
take
Actually going very
damage.
well.
All right, Kavonian, it's your turn. What do you do?
That annoyed the
I-
shit out of me.
I
Between the
audibly laugh out loud from the gate.
between the weird poke to the forehead and then him hitting me with the staff, it's almost like a knee-jerk reaction. I slap him across the face.
Oh my
And
god.
I laugh even harder.
So you're making an unarmed strike?
Yes.
Roll the hit.
Okay.
Did you crit?
Let's roll one.
You rolled what?
Oh
That
my
one.
Not
Nat
1
1.
plus 2.
All right. So hold on. Before you do anything else in your turn, this is the series of events we just saw. Tinzo runs up to Kavonian. Kavonian goes, "What the fuck?" Tinzo goes, "Does no damage." Kavonian goes, "What the shit?" Goes to slap him.
Wizards are just frail nerds.
Misses so hard, he falls down. Kavonian, you're now on the ground. What do you do with the rest of your turn?
Oh my god.
It sounds like 2 greenhorns going at it.
I roll over on my back, do like a reverse break roll, and get up to my feet and face him again. And I go, "What the fuck?"
I am currently laughing my ass off at the gate. By the way.
I still have a second thing.
A second thing.
Do I still get my second action because I fell or no?
Yeah, you would just use half your movement speed to get up.
All right, and we're already like right next to each other, so
Exactly. So
so I do the back. I roll over to my back, do the backwards break roll, get up to my feet, and I just run right at him and I punch him square in the face.
so you don't have your you don't have your sword out. You're just fisting it.
so far. Like I have them, but I haven't equipped them yet. Like
Roll.
rest.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay, let's do this one again. Get the hell out of the way, damn it. All right, so unarmed strike. Let's see. It's 2. 11 plus 2, 13.
Well, do we know like what the armor is like? in terms of-
Whatever your armor class was before becoming
okay. Yeah, so that hits.
roll for damage.
Okay.
How'd you get a 0?
Literally a 0? How is that possible?
It's not. You have to do at least 1 damage.
It's
Okay.
literally, he's just unarmed strike damage 0.
Yeah, it showed up
Oh wow, it comes up
0
0
twice.
time.
Wait, what?
What the hell?
What is that? Maybe if
Oh
I'm
my
looking at the wrong thing
It's
here.
0. It's 0.
It
Oh,
was
you're
0 3 times.
so
It's very clearly
weak.
game is telling you it doesn't want to do any damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm hitting the dude.
Even the game thinks this is ridiculous.
Look at my character sheet.
I'm not
Yeah, I
saying
can be dramatic. I can be very dramatic.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
you're
look at your character sheet because you
Do
might be
something
so
that-
you might be so weak.
It says
Yeah.
0 right there.
not one,
Yeah,
not just once.
It all comes up
That's
as
3
0.
times.
Yeah, because you have a negative 1 to your strength. So normally, you would do at least 1 damage because of. So you are so weak with that you're just like and
This is
with
the best
that, as
non-fight
you-
fight ever.
as you sissy
know, right?
slap after you sissy slap Tinzo. I
I'll
take
literally-
I'm literally on the floor at this point laughing. I can't. I'm on
I'll
the floor.
I'll take this moment. Because I know you want to be Volantis right now and just do some stupid shit. But I'll let me have my turn and I'll show you.
Okay.
At that
Tinzo.
point, Cavonian is smacking me, and he's
Ah.
I start turning over to what's his name?
Lord
Volantis.
Volantis. Yeah, Volantis.
And then I just start electrifying with my eyes, and I disappear. I cast Thunderstep,
You've been thunderstepped!
and let's see, 17.
Oh,
I
wow.
take it would hit you, right?
17 would hit me, yes.
Okay. Well, what the fuck just happened? Did anybody get an error?
No.
I
Hold on,
used hack computer.
me see if I
that
can
was a
refresh.
terrible joke. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you tried. You tried.
I'm sorry.
Now I gotta refresh. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well,
D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Oh God.
I timed out.
Oh, man.
No.
Is this happening fucking again?
Is it timed out for you guys?
I'm
No.
trying to refresh.
I'm just gonna hit the button. This doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's not working for me either.
Timed out.
I mean, mine just came up. Did anybody see what I
I
just rolled?
refreshed and it's still refreshing. It's like,
No, hit refresh.
oh,
so
I
that's
got
why I'm
timeout. I got 504
Timed out.
gateway timeout.
Yeah, we're all timed out.
Oh, bitch.
So I broke
Oh.
tonight the entire thing. There you go.
Oh my god.
That fight was so kayfabed. The game.
Damn it.
The game was like, nah, fam.
I-
We
well,
ain't
no.
doing this.
Because
There
I
you
was
go.
totally about to Dale dribble this. I was about to hit the guards with the pocket sand.
Man, I was gonna make this look so cool.
Come on.
Yep,
like as I
timed out.
slowly try and non-verbally communicate with Fatu. Like, are you ready?
But you could
are
just talk to him.
are you
He's
ready
right
to
next
go?
Hold on. You know what? What'd you cast? Thunderstep.
Thunderstep,
Thunderstep!
17 hits,
17 hit.
3d
Yeah, I just got
Uh,
the 504 too.
thunder damage, I believe.
3D. Hold on. Let me see. 3d10. Hold on. They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna completely just shut it down and start it over again.
I'm gonna go pee pee.
All right, hold on. You didn't actually, Kenzo. You didn't actually have to cast roll to attack. I don't think.
No,
Think
it's
you-
what happens afterwards. So I teleport. What I was gonna do is teleport in front of Atlantis. Kivonian was gonna take damage in the spot that we were standing at. And what I was gonna tell Volantis to do is end this now.
Okay.
I was gonna just teleport right in front of you.
So hold on. So, Kivonian, do you have access to any dice?
Yeah, I have like 3 sets.
Okay. You have to beat a.
Oh, we're back.
I
Sorry,
was
it came
just gonna
back up.
say, if you close the tab and reopen it, mine came back up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it came back up too.
a momentary.
All right.
All right, what do you need me to do, Kenny?
Hold on, Lewis. What saving throw does he have to make?
Yep, looking it up.
Maybe it's still fucking
So
up. Damn it.
each creature
re-log
within 10
in, but
feet of the
hang on.
space you left must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save.
And he's got to beat a 17, correct?
I believe so.
All right,
Let me
I'll just
Half,
roll on
and then
D20.
it's or half as much damage on a successful one. The thunder can be heard from 300 feet away.
Let me just look at your guy real quick. Thunderstep. Oh nope.
Yeah,
He has to make. All right, Kev, you gotta roll. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see if you guys see this, because I'm using it for my phone. I got a 19.
19. All right, so he takes half. He would take half the damage.
Half
So-
the damage.
So
And
Kenzo,
I'm
give me.
teleported. Hold on. I'm in front of you, basically. That's 90 feet.
There we go.
Okay. So real quick, Kenzo, just roll the 3d10 damage.
Because I got to take that damage.
24.
Kivonian, you take 12. You take 12 thunder damage.
Jesus.
Kenzo, you said you appear in front of Lord Valentis.
Right, that's like 90 feet. I'm
Okay.
pissed off, and I just tell him, end this now.
Okay.
That's ballsy.
Can
What
he get like some
is-
sort of advantage, like he point his stick or whatever at him, like threaten his life?
Because
When I
at this
see
point,
him-
I'm just pissed off, and I'm annoyed.
Okay.
When I
Because
see him,
Pavonian just smacked me like a little bitch over and over again. So it's like this is done.
when I see him do
You're
that,
like,
I don't
"Magic bitch."
I don't pull it out yet, but I put my hand on my flute.
Okay. So
That
you
flute
appear in
is-
front of him, and he immediately claps. He's like, "You have balls." Kenzo, I take it a 28 hits.
Oh fuck!
For fuck's sake.
It'll hit.
Okay. With
It
that,
took a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because I was gonna
Oh, you hit?
go cast shield, but I also casted on myself beforehand. Was
I have a feeling that was going to hit either way. All right. With that, he looks at the man next to him, which, if he looks at the man next to him, and he's like, Alexi, handle this. And the man next to him immediately smacks you in the face with a mace. And you're going to take, let's see. What's the damage on that? Nope, that's the
I
wrong one.
actually almost said, does it beat his AC? Did you roll? I forgot. A lot of this.
2d10. 2d10.
What is
Well-
how much time is a one round? Like if it says duration 1 round, what does that mean?
1 round is 6 seconds. Oh, actually, hold on. No, 1 round would be until it comes back to you. So
Nope.
you're going to take 17 damage, bludgeoning,
Okay.
Tinzo, and I need you to make a dex save real quick.
Dick save.
9.
Gotta save that
Nine?
Diggs.
You are knocked to the ground.
Back.
Okay.
Now, as that happens, this guy Alexi grabs you, carries you down the stair, drags you down the stairs, and then throws you back into the pit. And then walks back up to next to Lord Volantis.
I run over to him and I put my foot on his chest and I put my hands up in victory.
Fucked up.
I won!
You better have your flute handy.
I turn over to Kaiwin and I say that technically counts.
He did just pin him. It's like, somebody count to 3. Are we still fighting right now, or did I just win? Like,
No,
so
we
no,
were-
nobody react to that at all.
Nope.
I'm knocked out completely.
no, you're not knocked out. You were knocked down, and then he dragged you and threw you back into the pit. That was his turn.
Okay.
With that, you begin to assume that you're not getting out of this pit without at least knocking somebody out.
So if that was my turn, it's Cavonian's turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're it's no longer your turn.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, from the thing now that he's all the main guy is whatever. Can I do an insight check of like? Can I tell what he truly wants us to be doing?
Yeah, give me an insight check. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. That wind is whipping out there.
$16.
16. As you're looking at him and as you're reading his face and you're seeing the anger and from everything you're hearing him say, you start to figure that he wants to see you put aside your friendships and fight and actually like fight each other because he wants to see how far you're willing to go to, 1, survive, and 2, like how much damage you're willing to both endure and give. Like he wants to see real fights. He like I said, he doesn't necessarily want you to kill each other because you're investments, but accidents happen.
All right, it's my turn, right?
Cavonian, it's your turn.
All right. I'm still standing like this because not that much time has passed. And I put my hands down and I look down at him with my foot on his chest and I say, "Look, buddy."
Oh, Cavonian,
I don't
hold
know
on.
why I'm still looking down, but
Hold on, real quick. As
Uh-huh.
you're doing that, you look up at Lord Volantis, and he just gives you one of these.
Was this set up just so you could do that? This
No,
whole setup.
Not at all. Not
Sure.
at all.
Sure, Jan.
Totally is.
I say we're not going to get out of this without putting on a really good show. And I'm sorry about this. And I take my knife and I jam it right into his palm, like into the ground.
Roll to attack.
All right. Hopefully I don't do good. So +7. Okay. 10 + 7, 17. That hit?
Yep.
Roll
Alright,
damage.
1d4 plus 4. 3 plus 4. 3, 4, 7.
That's halved, right? Or how long does that blade ward last?
Oh, that's right.
Oh no, I mean that the blade ward was like from the beginning, I guess.
What I'm saying, how long does it last?
It's just one round, it says.
Okay. So you take 7 damage.
Yeah, I mean,
Kavonian, is that your whole turn?
I leave it in his palm and I walk away like 10 feet, which I think would be right here. What the
That's
fuck?
it?
Yeah, and I have my back to him.
All right. With that, you hear Valentis, yes, yes. He's like, put your petty friendships aside.
I turned to Kai when I said, "You know, they all sound like Conan."
I can't help it. Shut up. All right.
I yell up, I say, I can feel you getting a boner.
Yes, yes.
what
My
the fuck?
my penis rises to this. It's the only way I can get off now.
God.
Ever since my wife left me.
What the?
Kenzo, you're on the ground. Now to get up, you would have to take half your movement speed. But it's your turn. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna pull out the knife. Does that do anything, or is that good? Like I just pull out the knife.
You can pull it out. That's not an action or nothing. You just pull it out. You've taken a substantial. You've taken what?
I'm
25.
at 18. I'm at 18 hit points left.
So you're kind of rough after that guy fucking uppercutted your ass with a goddamn mace. So
No.
now you got a hole in your hand, and
Blood
like,
all
yeah.
over my face.
what do you do?
Boy.
You're gonna wipe it over your forehead and sell it like Stone Cold.
Ah,
Ah. Ah.
my
Are you
friend
done?
Stone.
Steve, are you done?
Wrestling reference inevitable.
Looking at Kavonian, looking at God damn it, Atlantis, whatever the fuck it is. And
Yeah.
then I start close my eyes, hoping this fucking works, because I'm not sure how it works. I've never really done it.
Go for it. Whatever you're trying to do. Just go for it.
I hope I didn't mess it up
Asking
with stabbing you with a hand. Suggestion.
And I start whispering to myself, but then I start saying out loud what I want to happen. And I start suggesting to Kavonian to go ahead and snap his ankle.
What?
So I have to roll a wisdom, right?
Oh,
Whatever this
Do
is.
you have to, or does he have to beat make a wisdom save?
Or yeah, the wisdom save. He has to beat a 13, I believe.
13. All right. I get +3. Let's see what happens. 3 + 3, 6. I do not save.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look at suggestions real
Roll
quick
over again.
because that's great. All right.
I sprained my ankle again. This is Cage all over again. You don't even know what you just did, Louis.
Okay. I'll do this for you. So, Kev,
Hmm.
as you start to hear, as Tenzo does that, you start to hear like, if you want to get it. And you're like, yeah. And then you kind of sit down with your back to Tenzo, and you grab your ankle, and you just snap it. And with that, you're going to take...
Bloody hell, he just broke his fucking ankle.
You take 10 damage.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That brings me down to 24.
All right. And you're down now. You're down on one knee, kind of, because you can't really put the weight on your leg. Kinzo, is that your turn?
Oh my god, I broke my ankle! Oh, Jesus Christ, why did I do that? This was a bad choice!
Yeah.
What happened?
At that point, yes,
All right,
I had my
Kivonian,
experience.
your turn.
Oh. Alright.
Throw a bloody dagger at him.
Well,
he's
isn't
not
he
the dagger.
at a disadvantage now, or no?
He would be at a I wouldn't say a disadvantage, but your movement
My
speed is
movement speed is halved.
your movement speed is halved.
We're still, I mean, we're only 10 feet from each other, so I can get to him.
You're gonna
So-
hobble back over to him.
Yeah.
Probably.
You wait right there. I'm coming over. Okay, so I get close to him. Two weapon attack. I forget. Does that just apply to weapons, or can you do like a weapon action and a spell?
If you're gonna do a spell, unless the spell is it only requires a bonus action, the spell is gonna be one full attack, and if you have two weapon fighting, you can, as a bonus action, you can make a weapon attack.
Okay. I'm gonna attack him with my longsword.
Roll the hit, baby.
Now I wanna say what I'm trying to do is like almost like pull the punch. Like at the last second, I'm gonna turn the blade and hit him with the flat edge.
So you're just trying to like kind of do bludgeoning damage. You're not trying to slice him.
Yeah.
All right, so you're
I
not
wanna make it look
you're
like
not trying to. All right, so you're not trying to kill him. You're trying. All right. So whatever damage you roll, like it'll still do that damage, but you're not causing like mortal. You know what I mean? Mortal wounds. So roll to attack.
Okay. +2 with that bitch. 7 + 2. Does that hit? 9.
No.
All right,
All
so
right.
that doesn't do anything. And then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at level 2 or level 1, first level.
You know it's gonna push him back, right? You have to hobble after him.
Well, I'm going to stand right where I am after this happens. But yeah, it pushes him back 10 feet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Thunderous Wave on a failed save. All right, so each creature in a 15-foot cube originating must make a Constitution saving throw. He's got to beat a 16.
All right. All right, Tinzo. Constitution saving throw.
12?
I see a 12, so that does not fit save. So on a failed save, you're going to move 10 feet back, and you're going to take 2d8 thunder damage.
All right. Roll damage, baby.
I'm going to do it this way because it's easier. 6 + 1, 7.
All
Did
right.
that roll them, or did that only do the? No, I rolled 2d8, so yeah, 6 + 1, 7.
All right. Tinzo, you take 7 damage.
Not too bad.
Is that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, those are both my actions.
All right. Tinzo, so Kivonian, you hobble up to him. You go to smack him with the broadside of your sword. You don't get through the arm. Like when you kind of smack him in the shoulder and the armor, he's got you don't do any real damage, and he's just
Do
what?
that
And
cool
then
thing
you
where you-
immediately you cast like as he's looking at you like what are you doing? You cast the thunder wave and knock him back with the concussive blast. Tinzo, your turn.
All right. Has 10 minutes passed?
No.
Damn it.
The way he said no.
Each
I was-
each turn is 6 seconds.
So we would have
I
to.
would say at most because of your attempt to intimidate your slave owner. I'll give you 5 minutes has passed.
Let's
I don't think
see.
we're gonna get there, buddy.
We'll get there. I just want to make sure everyone's on the
can't-
same page. How far are we
you
letting this go before we just, make a break for it?
We're in a cage all together.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
How
But
many times can you do the same spell or just once?
You should
No,
have spelled,
as for however many spell slots you have, you can do it.
which reminds me, I should have taken a spell slot. I did Thunderwave. I'll just do that. Yeah, I never hit cast because I'm a fucking idiot.
All right, let me see. Let me make sure that I follow the rules.
Man, this whole session so far has just been two people fighting. Making movies, making songs, and fighting
Okay.
around the world. Come on, Tagger! Nobody else watches South Park.
I got it.
All right.
Okay, so this,
Laugh.
from what I'm reading, should count. I'm gonna go ahead and go with suggestion again,
Oh,
and this time, I look at Cavonia and I'm like, I suggest you sit because you cannot feel your hands and your feet.
all right. What do I have to beat again?
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13. You know what? Hold on. Stupid box. It's not working. Nothing's working.
The
All right.
box will not hold.
The box will not hold.
The
All
box
right.
will
What do I
not
have to
hold.
beat again? I'm sorry. You said 13?
13.
13. So it's wisdom. So I get a +3 on that. Okay, 13. I rolled an 18 +3, so that beat that.
Doesn't work.
Then I'll just end my turn because I'm still bleeding out from my hand and my head.
Lord Valantis, look, you just hear him. He goes, "I don't like you, old man. You bad investment."
Bad investment.
Kivonian, your turn.
Fuck. Okay. Do I have anything? Man, like I'm at a loss for ideas other than just going back and attacking you. And a friend, right? No, I don't want to do that in case it fucks up anything else. I'm gonna. Where I'm standing right now? Isn't that kind of close to where I stabbed him in the hand when he got thrown back? Like, wouldn't my dagger be right there?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna bend over, pick my dagger up, and 10, 5, 10, 15. I'm still halved in my movement speed, right?
Yep. You have a broken ankle.
Okay.
You can get to him.
I'm gonna throw my dagger at him from here.
All right. Roll to attack, man.
Is there anything different I have to do for throwing it, or just go with the same thing, right?
Same thing. It's an attack.
All right, so I get a +7. 10 + 7, 17. Does that hit?
Roll damage, baby.
1d4 + 4. Oh, drop it. 4. All right, I rolled a 1, and I get a +4, so 5.
All right.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast. Where the fuck did it go? There it is. Mirror Image. Which 3 illusionary duplicates of myself appear. So it's me plus 3 other ones.
Okay.
Each time I get targeted for a spell or an attack. Hold on. Each time a creature target attacks you, Jesus Christ. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, I roll a 20 to determine whether the attack hits one of the target duplicates instead. With 3 of them, the roll has to be a 6 or higher to change it to one of my other guys there. So basically, they would be there to take the hit for me if they don't win the roll. And then I end my turn.
Okay, so you've got
3 duplicates of myself,
okay.
and I want them to like flank me on either side.
Tinza, how much HP do you have left?
I have 6, but I have one last thing I could do.
All right, Tinzo, it is your turn.
Oh,
I
sword.
see 3 Cavonians out on the field. I decide to move myself right. Well, I'm allowed to move and then attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I move myself here. I start looking at my hands with the gaping wound and the blood rushing down. And then I go ahead and I slam it to the ground.
Okay.
I slam it to the ground. I cast a shadow spawn. This shadow spawn is, let's see, armor class 11 plus the level of the spell natural armor. His hit points is 35 plus 15 for each spell level above third. Speed of 40. He has resistance to necrotic. Senses dark vision. Passive perception languages. He only speaks what I speak. And his bonuses are the same as mine. I will tell him as he's popping up from the ground. And it's just like this weird, shadowy, almost like thick figure, like a drawing almost. Looks weird. And I tell it, I guess Fury only. Okay, so I tell him Fury.
Okay.
Meaning that the spirit has now advantage on attack rolls against frightened creatures. So I know that he's not afraid, but
Okay.
I'll just put that on him. And he's right in front of me. He's standing right in front of me now. Since I slammed my hand on the ground. Else can he do? He just uses multi-attack, melee weapons, 30 feet. Oh, right, no despair. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell him to do a dreadful scream. But what the hell does this mean? 1/day? I don't understand.
You can only do it once a day.
Oh, okay. It says spirit screams. Each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or be frightened of the spirit for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Did you make a Dementor?
Kind
Very
of.
much.
Oh.
And so he's going to. I don't know what do I need to do. Like I just tell him, do his dreadful scream, and I guess
Well, I got to beat a Wisdom or Constitution.
it's a
Wisdom.
All
yeah,
right.
Wisdom.
All right. So let me make the roll. Wisdom
You,
saving.
you have to beat a 15.
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20.
Jesus.
So you're not afraid of it. All right. So
All right.
because his turn was after yours, that him doing that scream was his attack.
And that's
All right.
it.
Do you want to move him?
No, he's in front of me. He's like protecting me now.
Okay. Cavonian, back to you.
What's your HP at again?
6.
And how many minutes are we away from 10 minutes?
Well, we don't have to worry about that now because Kenny fucked that whole thing up on purpose.
All right, so we're just not gonna get there.
No.
Okay. All right. Do I have to knock? If you get knocked out, does your spell go away, or do I have to fight your spell as well?
I mean, he's pretty much like he's a shadow spirit. Let me see what kills him.
Yeah, like if I knock you out, am I gonna have to like still fight him because he'll be around?
Because it gives him, he's at I guess 35 plus 15 hit points. But he's kind of just like a person. He's just there. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything that can kill him or knock him out.
It might just be up to the DM then.
It'll be up to me in this case.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's like a shadow, like your clones.
Mhm.
He's actually physically there.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
he's a summon.
So, hold on. Actually, you might be kind of far from me now. I'm still halved, right, in my movement?
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, my movement, I think, is 30 feet. Yeah, and that's 20 feet. And how far can the long
Yeah, it
sword-
says it'll disappear when it goes to 0 hit points. So yeah, he's a summon.
Oh, so it is something that would be there whether you were down or not. Now, would it attack me of its own free will?
If I tell it to, no. Well, I mean, he's not gonna just. I
So
guess I
then
have
if you're
to tell
knocked
him
out,
what to do.
basically, if you're knocked out, he's inert, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna move as far as I can. So I gotta go 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. And that puts me within 10 feet of him. And I go, I'm just gonna end this for us right now. Like if he gets down to 0, he doesn't just die, right? He's knocked out.
No,
No, he just disappeared.
Yeah, you know.
He disappeared.
He
He's
doesn't
talking
go
about.
there,
I
out of
think he's
there.
talking about you, Tinzo. Tinzo would be unconscious.
Okay. So I go. I'm not close. I'm not close enough to even use my longsword, and I threw my dagger at him already.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to do Thunder Wave again.
Okay.
All right. So I cast Thunder Wave, and you have to make I think it's a Constitution saving throw of 16. You gotta do
Constitution saving
16, I mean.
Natural 1. Jesus Christ. Damn.
Ooh.
That's bad. That's bad.
Roll damage, baby.
So that's 2d8. 2 and 2. That's 4. So that's not knocking you out yet. I tried.
You tried.
And you also get knocked back another 10 feet.
All right.
This fight is brutal.
I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough to have knocked you out right away.
I'm just more mad that you slapped me like a little bitch many times.
And then I
All
went
right.
and punched you.
Kavonian, you still have a bonus action if you would like to throw your sword.
Can you throw the sword?
You can.
I'm
You could throw a dagger.
Punch him.
Huh?
I said I'm not strong enough to punch him. How am I going to throw a full sword?
How would you throw a dagger?
It's lighter. I'm going to throw the sword. I'm just being a pain in the ass, all right? I'm going to throw the sword.
Okay.
Strength to throw a sword?
I throw the sword and I aim for his ankle.
Roll the hit.
Just a little bit of pettiness. All right. So that's a 14 plus, what is that? Plus 2, so 16.
16. I think just hits, yeah.
Just hits.
Target.
And then it's 1d8 minus 1 slashing. So that's a 5 minus 1, 4.
Okay. I take it that knocks you down to 0 HP.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
No, I have to read what my dude does at all because I don't know if I was able to tell him to do anything in that whole fight because it's my first time using it. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm not down.
I turn toward Volantis and I yell, "Are you not entertained?"
With that, you hit the sword hits Tinzo in the ankle, and it breaks his ankle, and he's like,
Oh my
And just-
god.
from the pain you've caused in this battle, he falls to the ground and he falls unconscious. And his creature is still there. And as you say that to Lord Volantis, he gives another signal, and the archers up top, they just load the fucking thing up with arrows to kill it because they're like, "What the fuck is this?" Poof. And he looks down at you, claps.
It goes down like Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Survive.
He's like, music man, you surprised me today. He's like, gods, take both of them, get them out.
The
He's
one
like,
that
I will.
broke me, I go, "Listen, you really need to carry me, man. He broke the fuck out of my ankle."
They drag you guys both, and for right now, you're both, you disappear over here. We'll come back. I'll come back to you guys. Lord Volantis, he calls, "Bring the rest back out." The gate in front of the rest of you guys opens back up. You turn, look behind the Spartan shield wall behind you is like, "Hey," just moving forward, pushing you guys out back into the pit. Okay. You watch that whole thing, and you guys are just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. And so now you're starting to get what he wants. And he looks back at you, and he's like, "Okay, how can we do this? Who's next?" "You, blonde man, who looks disinterested in this," pointing to Chiron, the bot. He goes, You stay out there. You, fish woman." He goes, "You can stay too. I want to see how mer women fight."
All right, so I'm gonna immediately start walking over to the thing and grab 2 javelins.
Okay.
Right?
Everybody
they're,
else?
they're up for grabs.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Kill that.
I'm gonna grab it from the top right group there. So wait, I can move myself, right? Hold on.
Mhm. So
I'm gonna grab one from here, and then I'm gonna immediately chuck one at that guy up
At
in the
Volantis?
stands. Yep.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay. Hold please.
Why? Stop fucking around.
15 plus 6 is a 21.
That would hit if it wasn't for his bodyguard Alexei, who sees it coming in and chops it out of the air with the maul.
Did you roll for that?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. And then I just take my other one and I just back up.
Do you grab? Is that those are the only
Well,
weapons you grabbed?
I have I just have a javelin. Can I make another attack right off the bat?
Well, you have to roll for initiative with Chiron.
Who says I'm gonna go for him?
You can make another attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack one of the dudes on the side here. Because I'm right next to him.
Okay, go to
With
make an
my-
attack.
Okay, hold on. So now I'm using the javelin as like a quarterstaff, okay?
Okay.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, so I just punk him out. Pretend.
So okay. So immediately the guards around, they start, they kind of square up with you. And, they're ready on Lord Volantis's on his word to attack you. There's 3 of them that would be willing to attack you if he gives them the cue. Hold on, where are you? these three. Oof. And Lord Valentis looks down. He's like, "Fish woman, you very feisty." He's like, "But he's like, right now you need not worry about them unless you wish to feel extreme pain. Is that what you want, or do you just want to get this over with? I want to see if my investment in you is worth it. What are you doing?" You're muted.
I know. Hold on, I'm looking at my spells because I want to see if I can at least do something to 3 of them at once. Hang on. I don't really have anything good.
As you're figuring that out, Chiron grabs a rapier, like a small,
I'll
the
just
sword he's
take a
accustomed with.
couple steps back from that group.
Okay.
Back towards the other way.
Okay. So, okay, and they kind of square back up. Chiron, he's armed. He's like, "Are we doing this? We gonna
I
get this
throw
out of
my
the way?"
javelin directly at him. I can't stand him.
Okay.
Is it because
Roll-
he's played by your husband?
Maybe.
Yes.
Roll the hit.
God damn it. Dice tonight. Killing me. It's not gonna hit, and 11's not gonna hit.
11 does not hit.
No.
Is that with your bonus, like because you're using it as a quarterstaff?
No, I threw the javelin at him, but that's same bonus, so no. I threw the javelin at him.
So you're unarmed now.
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna spend a key point
Okay.
and run up to him because I'm pretty sure I have enough movement. And I will gotta go down to the bottom. I'm gonna double just flurry of blows.
Okay. Roll the hit.
So the first one to hit is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
All right.
How much?
I'm
And what's
working on it.
what's the third one?
7. No, I only get 2.
Okay, so he takes
Oh,
7
I
damage.
have 2 actions. Hold on, please. Because then I can do another unarmed strike. So 7 total right now.
Okay.
One more unarmed. Oh no, it doesn't hit because it's a 9. So I only missed. I only got landed 1.
So you're right in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
No, because I'm gonna just back up like 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah, I still have like movement. I'll give him 20
Okay.
feet.
Okay. So you come up, you bop, 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 because your throw missed. You bop. He's yeah. He's going a little PTSD, and he gets his sword. He's like, okay, and he runs up at you. And as he gets to in front of you, he kind of throws his sword up. And as you look up at it, he grabs your head.
Oh my god.
And he casts Inflict Wounds at 3rd level. Hold on, sorry, not 3rd, 2nd level.
You are a sadistic fuck. Do you understand this? Like you.
What?
Okay. Yep.
That prison lifestyle.
You know what? We didn't really need a cleric, so.
Does a 17 hit?
Ooh, just hits.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 10 plus 7. He gets a plus 7 to that.
Okay.
That's 4d10 damage.
That wasn't a stack character or anything.
4, 12.
I'm literally fighting my husband right now.
You take 28 damage.
Isn't this a wonderful game?
You take 28 damage.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
What kind of damage,
Let me just double check.
please?
Necrotic.
Okay. 28. Okay.
And that is, and with that, after he does that, he pulls his hands back, catches his rapier as it falls back into his hands.
Sure it does.
That's his turn.
Sure does.
Okay. I'm then going to. I'm still up though, right?
Yeah, it doesn't knock you down or anything.
All right. Do we think, because it's kind of hard to tell on the map, that I could run past him, grab the javelin, and then run back to him?
Javelin.
Well,
Like, I know-
if you whip that javelin, it's in the if you chucked it, it's like it flew until it hit something, so it's in the wall.
Okay.
Now you could, in theory, run back to this.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I will run back to that thing,
Okay.
all Katniss style, and grab a quarterstaff. We'll go
Okay.
back to the quarterstaff, and then I will run back to him and do it again.
Okay.
Uh,
And you're gonna go for the hit with the quarterstaff.
yeah. So I have 2 attacks with the quarterstaff.
Go for it.
All right. So the first one, oh, and it's two-handed. So the first one's a 25 to hit.
Hits.
All right. So that's 11 points of damage.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna quarterstaff his ass again with a 26 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, that's too much. 5. Hold on, 5, 6, 7, 8. That wasn't a crit, my guy. Was it?
Did you roll a natural 20 plus?
I don't think so. No.
No, it was something else plus.
It like doubled. It did that weird thing where it doubled. Anyway, I'm gonna 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage, because that's not adding right. So what was it? 11 and then 8 so far, and then I'm gonna spend another key point to flurry of blows twice, or 2 more attacks. First one's a 14 to hit. Probably not.
Hold on a second. Hold on. What the fuck just happened? Because you did 7 and then 11, so it's 18. So he's at 27.
Hmm. Now I have 2 more attacks.
And then you did 8 damage, so he's at 9. Okay, so flurry of blows. What did you roll on your flurry of blows?
The first one was a 14. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, so then. Ugh, a 9? God damn.
Nope. If a 14
Alright.
didn't hit, why do you think a 9 would?
No, I'm saying I'm upset about a 9.
Okay.
So, okay. And then
well done.
I'm gonna again, I don't know, back up. I'm gonna back up. What do I got? 50 feet total. Oh, what are my feet? Hold on, please.
They're the things you walk on.
Everyone knows that's Kevin.
Where
Shut
do
the
I find my
hole.
feet? I just want to make sure. Oh my god, the more I say it, the worse it is.
Yeah. What is good?
Sorry.
We all have the sense of
We
humor
have
of
one
13-year-olds.
file, extra attacks, strong strike.
What?
And 45-year-olds.
Equine Sony strike. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Difficulty.
You're just backing up.
I want to. How much movement would you say I have left after that?
I'd say 10 feet because you gotta.
Alright.
You ran back to the thing, ran back to him to hit him. That's about 20 feet. So.
Alright. I'll back up
hold on.
10 feet.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. No. 20. You have 30 feet of distance.
I will back up 30 feet.
All right, show me where you're moving.
Actually, I'm gonna go here because I should probably be able to get her behind this, right, for some cover.
Yeah, that's going to incur an attack of opportunity from him.
Mm.
Rapier 16 does hit.
Yeah.
1d8. Where are my d8s? You take. You're going to take 10 piercing damage from the rapier. on the attack of opportunity, and you're back up against the wall.
No, I'm just kind of behind that thing.
Okay. So now that's your turn.
Yes.
Okay. He's going start of his turn as a bonus action. He's going to cast Healing Word on himself.
What a dick.
He's a dick because, that's how it works, right? Healing Word.
Your
1d4.
dad has been waiting for this a week to beat up mommy.
He heals.
Figuratively.
I looked it up. It's all good. I looked up the rules. It's all right here, honey.
He heals himself for 9 points.
Your parents are working out therapy. Couples therapy via Dungeons and Dragons.
He
Now
steps
we have to
over
let
here
Laura plan the next campaign.
to see you. And as he's looking at you, he's like, "Hey," and he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt on you. 21 definitely hits.
That what kind of damage is that?
Guiding Bolt.
Kind of nice is that?
I rolled a 14 plus 7. But radiant damage.
All right. Well, I only have 5 hit points, so
Yeah. Yeah, you get knocked out.
What would you roll?
I rolled 5, 10, 15, 17.
30 feet.
Okay. So I'm not dead.
You're not dead. You're out cold.
Okay.
Okay, boom. Bop.
Worth it.
Bop. Ran it. Bop.
You'll have yours.
Chiron turns to Volantis and he's like, And he does a little curtsy. And Volantis is like, fish woman that lets me down. Maybe she still has opportunity to fix my crab mechanism. Slave boys, come get them.
That sounds really weird.
Is he gonna have like a giant crab thing, like the guy from Wild Wild West has a giant spider?
Not giant like that.
Okay.
Like a Chevy Suburban.
Okay, that's just a giant crab.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys are taken to the same place that Kavonian and Tinza were taken.
It's an SUC, a sports utility crustacean.
And you last 3, Fatu, Kaywin, Enafine. Gate opens again. You guys are pushed back out. Hold on 1 second, guys.
They want to go to bed, and I'm still fucking beat.
You're fine. You can go. All right, Laura's gonna be signing off for the night.
All right.
All right.
Night, Laura.
Well, she's been knocked out, so
It
Works
works.
with the cannon.
it's only right.
Okay, Laura has a substitute.
All right. All right. So Kaywin, Enafine, Fatu, you're brought back out, and Lord Volantis looks at you, and he's like, that second fight was better than first. Much better. Very quick. He's like, okay, you 3. How do we do this? You little angry man. He points to you, Fatu. He goes, and he looks at you, he goes, you pick who you want to fight.
Both of them.
Whoa. Damn.
Are you serious?
Three-way dance.
Are you serious?
He's serious.
Make it a ladder match.
I'm completely strung out from the lack of elf weed, so I'm ready to fight anything.
Oh my god.
He waves off that notion. He's like, no. It was, I don't too many situational. He goes, I want one-on-one.
Then
Wait,
I want him.
Fight the
And I
bodyguard.
point-
Fight the bodyguard.
I point to Alexi.
Yeah. bitch.
Wait, who would fight
Who's Lexi?
the other one? Like if he chose, let's say if he chose Kaywin, then who would I fight?
Huh? If he chose Kaywin,
Yeah, like who's the other?
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about because I'm not choosing Kaywin.
No, I know, but like who?
Well, I appreciate
you
that.
would have to see.
Okay.
Well, Alexi immediately just stretches out and he's ready. Volantis, no.
Oh.
You- You're not ready for him,
Says who?
says me. He's like, you've shown me nothing. Why would I feed you to this beast? I don't know what you can do.
But if I beat that beast, then I become the beast.
Brace for impact.
As you say that, you see Alexi is just sitting there, just like seething with hate.
I grab my balls and I go, "Fuck you."
Dwarves.
Dwarf.
Volantis puts his hand on Alexi's shoulder. He goes, no. He goes, you may yet have a chance at another time.
Foreshadowing.
He goes, but today you must pick your little lady friend, or the elf who looks like he could give two shits about being here.
I'm not gonna strike a woman, so I guess it's me and the elf.
All right, and with that, guards come out. They take Enafine back, and Enafine, you have to watch. You watch Fatu as he fights Kaywin.
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
As you're walking back, he goes, "You little lady, don't worry. I have somebody for you."
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Maybe that guy that Tony just wanted to fight.
Alexa, yeah.
Alexi.
Oh my god.
All right, so guys,
It's Conan!
obviously arm yourselves, and if you're gonna fight, roll for initiative.
Is there a longbow or some sort of ranged weapon?
There are.
I walk over and I grab all the shit that I would usually have.
Okay.
I grab a warhammer, a sword, a javelin.
Yeah, I grab a sword and a longbow.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Before we roll, we go over to the same booth and pick the weapons. And I lean over to Kaiwan and I say,
Taiwan.
no, this is not personal, but we have to make this look legit so that this dipshit is with us. So let's make it real, and may the best man win. I give him a pound. We take our weapon.
And I just like totally blow you off.
What?
Dang.
Wow. No skill.
Dang.
I had a 13.
Roll for initiative.
I had a 13.
I rolled a 15, and I just shook my hand. I go, "Oh, okay, all right."
Oh, and
Okay.
Kaywin, what'd you roll?
A 13.
Tony, Fatu, you rolled a 15?
Yeah.
All right, set yourselves up for combat. Fight. Fatu, you're up first. What do you do?
So after that disgusting display of sportsmanship, I'm seething. So I'm going into rage. It's no elf weed. I can't fight who I want to fight, and now this fucking prick is gonna disrespect me like that.
You know how fucking sober I am?
I'm going in. Yeah, exactly.
I can't hear Tony. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna come flying at him like a spider monkey and swing my hammer right at his skull.
Roll to attack.
All right.
Swing it!
12.
If my AC is still 16, that does not hit.
Does not hit.
Does
So then
not
my bonus action, I'm gonna come back around and try to uppercut him, an unarmed strike.
Hold on. You're wielding.
No, I only have the warhammer. I didn't draw the sword yet.
All right. Okay.
24.
God damn you.
6 damage.
All right, you take 6 damage, Kaywin.
Okay, that's fine. That's no problem with that.
Fatu, remember, because you're level 5 now, you do get 2 main weapon attacks per action.
You're muted.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Tom.
I'm sorry, I got pushed to talk on. So as I punch him and he backs up a little bit, I'm going to draw my sword real quick. And now back up a little bit with my sword and hammer in hand. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Kaywin, you're up.
So Brandon read his character sheet. I have something called Horde Breaker, which is on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can make another weapon attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's 5 feet away from the original and within range of your weapon. Now, I am, if this sheet is correct, I am within shooting range of my target, being Volantis. And I can shoot 2 shots. Attack with both at the same time. So I'm going to take a shot.
Each match, try to attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
fuck that guy.
Yes.
It's cool.
Yes.
I like that.
Because
I like this a lot.
I'm not doing this. I'm going to play this game, but I'm not going to be compliant.
That's your character, bro.
All right, who are you attacking first? Who are you shooting at first?
I'm going to shoot at Alexi first,
Okay.
and we're going to attack with the longbow. 8 plus 10 is 18.
Doesn't hit.
God damn it. All right, and the second one. God damn it. 17.
Oh no.
All right. So as you shoot at Alexi, your arrow is true. It hits him in the fucking chest, but he's wearing thick, like, metal like, boom, like, as it hits, you see it splinter, and underneath the clothing the jacket he's wearing, you see the glint of armor that didn't look like it was there beforehand, and you realize he's so big, you can't tell that he's wearing armor. Like, he just looks huge. And then the second attack, the 17 does hit Lord Volantis.
So I get some damage on that there, feller.
Say, right on, you righteous bastard. As I say that.
So the first arrow hitting Alexi in the chest, he's like, boof. He's like, he doesn't take damage. And then as he looks at you, he doesn't have the reaction time to smash the arrow out of the way. It hits Volantis. Roll damage.
Oh, good.
That's an 11 there, pal.
All right. That's solid damage. Oof, it hits him in the shoulder. And he's like, he looks at it. He just snaps the shaft off. He's like, I understand your feelings. He goes, this is not the first time people attack me on this day when I have them do this. He's like, you will not leave here alive if you continue this. He's like, I will get that removed in a few hours. He goes, I will be fine. He's like, you should worry about the angry little man in front of you who's about to take your head clean off. And with that being said, it's back to you, Fatu.
So now, I know this is going to sound
Wait,
fucked up.
Yell, "Go, not punk,
I know it's going to
go."
sound fucked up, but now that he's paying attention to Alexi and Volantis, does that mean I have advantage at all?
If you can give me a stealth check.
It was almost on 19th. 8.
so you, as you see him do that, and you're listening to him talk, and you're like, oh shit. You look at Kay when you see his eyes are towards Volantis. You go to get behind him to get the advantage, but because he's an elven ranger, and because your stealth check kind of failed, his eyes snap back down onto you as you're passing him, and you're not going to have advantage, but you're right on top of him.
Push it off.
I'm gonna swing the hammer at his back. Okay, and then
Okay.
so let me see if that hits. 13. That does not hit. Now he maybe ducks it, and now I'm gonna come up with the sword. So maybe he ducks this way, and then I'm gonna come with my left with the sword.
Okay.
That misses too. So he's a nimble little minx.
I do
Yeah.
have high dexterity too, so I'm just
I don't get second attacks now, do I?
No, you don't.
You do. You have 2 attacks per action.
All right. So now, okay. So he swings once, swings again. Now I'm coming over the top with the hammer again.
Yep.
25. That hits.
That's not a hit. All right.
Yeah, I'm on that.
12 damage. So now I clobber him right in the dome. He just and then I just go to fucking run him through with the sword.
Hold on. No.
Yes.
No, you don't get.
I would have hit that too. I know. I would have hit that too.
The long sword. No. You get 2 attacks. If the Warhammer's your main, you get 2 attacks with that, and then your long sword would be the bonus action attack for having two weapon fighting. So you could make 3 weapon attacks a turn. And
Nice.
all right, so
I got him.
you take 12. You take 12.
Maybe that draws a little blood on you.
Yeah.
Get you right in the dome with it.
Yeah. Stop moving.
Dig the hard way.
All right, Kaywin, with that last attack, bam! It kind of it rings your bell, but at the same time, it kind of wakes you up to the situation you're in. You've taken 18 total damage now. It's back to you.
I say
What
one
do you
thing. I say, knock that piss poor attitude out of you tonight, boy.
Boy.
You truly are a thick fucking idiot. I spit blood out.
Yes.
I was able to hit. I'm able to
How
hit
did you get
him precisely from an arrow from 150 feet away. And you want to fight now? Help me, you fuck!
I tried to fight them. They don't want me to fight them. I have to fight you. What would you like me to do? Take another move, and then I promise you, my next turn, I'm trying to get them to.
I say we go back
decide
to
me.
back. I say we go back to back, and just fight everybody.
All right.
You
All right.
protect me. I fire off shots at him.
Are we? Side note: Are we the area that we were taken to? Is that like closed off, or are we aware of what's going on?
You guys, all right. Kivonian, the people who were knocked out, Kivonian, because you have a broken ankle, Tinzo and Nori, you were all taken to like a medical area. All right, your wounds are being treated. Everything like they've reset your ankle, so you no longer have a broken ankle, but you're gonna be limping around for a little bit. Nori, they bring Nori in. She's out cold. She's, they're waking her up. They've stabilized her. Same thing with Tinzo. So nobody's dead.
Well, what I'm asking is, are we aware of what's going on? Like,
You can hear. Like
Okay.
you're not that far off. You like when Nori fought Chiron, you heard what was going on. You heard her throw the javelin. You can faintly hear Volantis talking, but you can't see anything. You're off in a well guarded room being looked at.
Okay.
Could I do like a spell through the bars or something, or can I not see either?
No, you can. You have a gate in front of you. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Like you can cast a spell, but it's the platoon of guys behind you and the shield wall might not take it too well.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. She should use ice knife and then like use it as like a shiv to start stabbing dudes. Just go full,
How many guys are behind me?
Just go full Attica style, boys.
Give
What
me-
are we doing?
yeah,
here?
give me
why
a
are we playing
perception
along
check.
with this?
Okay.
There was exactly. There was at one point in
5
time.
plus 6, 11.
You can see at least 15 guys lined up, like 15, 16 guys lined up shoulder to shoulder in two rows. At
Well said.
and they're like shield, boosh, spears over the shields, and the guys behind them have swords at the ready. In the second row,
Damn.
Spiritual profession.
yeah.
Ooh.
Haru!
300.
All right. Wait, who? So Fatu, Kaywin, it is your turn. What do you do?
Depending on whether I take another shot at you or just play this silly game that you have going on.
As you're figuring that out, you notice that Alexei has stepped himself in front.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And Volantis is, after watching Fatu's attacks, he's looking down at you, and you can see he's got full Vince McMahon face. He's
Wait, question. How far is Alexei from me?
Let me see. Hold on.
Kaywin, curve the bullet.
I was gonna
Curve
do
it.
dude
I would
perfect
say
trick arrow shot.
over 100 feet.
Okay.
Like high arcing the arrow over.
Fuck that guy. Curve it.
But Fatu's close enough for me to just like hit him, like just unarmed strike.
You can, if you
Slap him in the
want.
face, just like I did.
Hold on. Well, what I'm gonna say, Kaywin, your dex and everything, you're nimble enough to take your bow, sling it over your shoulder, and draw your sword really quick if you want.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold that against you because you're I'm imagining like you're Legolas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's believable that you could be like, hey, and then go
Yeah,
for
like,
your
do
attack.
like a one thing where I like have my sword at his neck, and I'm like, there, I could have just killed you, but I chose not to.
This is the point where I would have burned you alive.
Wait, could I get like Fatu's attention by like going like this?
You can scream to him.
Okay.
It depends on whether or not he's going to acknowledge you.
Oh, that's true.
He is
Do
raging.
he's raging. Do you scream to him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout his name.
All right, Fatu, do you acknowledge her screaming at you?
I look back and I say, "What woman?"
Kaywin, because he's now distracted,
Mhm.
Oh
if
shit.
you were to make an attack, you have advantage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and just sweep his leg and knock him down then.
What? Wait.
So that would be an unarmed strike,
No. Oh my
using like an
God.
outside leg trip.
Like a
Judo.
wrestling match.
I was
Let-
gonna...
I'm thinking more like
yelling from the
Twist his
sideline.
dick.
Do like a like you're gonna smack his leg out from underneath him with the broadside of your sword.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm
like-
gonna try to tell him to.
So
to
attack
get
with
him
your
to
sword.
stop.
Hold on, let him do his attack first. Oh, yeah, hold on, Anaphine, you're yelling for him to stop.
I'm yelling for to tell K1 to stop for a second.
It's too late. 'cause
Well,
I've already rolled the 20.
Too late.
Yeah.
All right, Kaywin.
Actually, no. Do I have advantage? I gotta do it twice.
Do it twice. You have advantage.
Yeah, the 23 worth it better anyway.
All right. Roll for damage. 1. All right, Fatu, you're gonna take 8 damage,
I'm sorry.
and then Fatu, I need you to make a dex save.
I'm gonna look at the fuck at the gate and say, "Shut up! Shut up!"
was
Make it-
trying
make
to
it
help
deck
you
save.
guys. That backfired.
Looks at her and says, "To the moon!
9.
To
All
the
right.
moon!"
Fatu, you are knocked down. You're knocked. That attack knocks your leg off from
Mike,
underneath you. You fall on your back. You take a bump. Bam. And you're looking up at Kaywin. With that,
Sword.
I'm gonna need to take a break real quick. I got to use the bathroom.
Time
Be right
out.
back.
Time out.
I'm-
Time out. This is where we powwow together. I'm telling you, if
I'm
you and I
on-
work
I'm on my
together,
back. I'm on my back, screaming at you right now.
no, it's
My
no,
plan was to
Right.
get.
it's
I
time is
wanted
for
to
it's
throw.
it's Zach Morris. He just said freeze, so we're all just like
Yeah.
I'm just pointing at you with
Yeah,
my sword like
But
this.
my plan was to get you to stop so that I could tell Kaywin I was gonna throw a firebolt at Alexei, and then you would do an arrow at the same time, so he would get distracted by the fire, and then the arrow go through the fire. But you
All
attack.
right. Well, if you guys do that, then I'll try to roll up and throw
Well,
a
now
javelin
since
at him.
you're on the back, you can
Would you
shout
yell
at
at
him. No, well, I was gonna just be like, I was gonna tell him to stop, and now it's just
You know,
gonna like
Kenny's
motion.
gonna fuck everyone right
Yeah,
that-
unless
Yeah.
it hits
I'm,
well.
I'm not going down without.
Wait,
If we somehow manage to roll a 20, that fuckface meathead will die.
No, I'm more.
Maybe,
I'm
we
more
don't know.
concerned. No, you kill the leader. Everybody.
I know, but
Everyone.
if we drop the stupid shield in
But wait.
front of the leader, then we can all focus on the
Off
leader.
That could go wrong because if the leader dies, maybe all the guards would just kill us.
If you hit him with the fireball, you set him on fire, and then Kaywin hits him with the arrow, he could fall in,
Aren't there guards
Volantis.
surrounding us?
setting Volantis on
Yeah.
fire. too.
they could or they could not. They could be.
There,
Yeah.
remember, there are guards surrounding you, like on
That's
throughout
the-
the
that's the
Okay,
guy
so
who
then
pays
if that
them.
happens,
They're not gonna have.
then maybe Cavonia, Cavonia, you would knock out?
No,
No.
they've got me in the medical area fixing my
Oh.
ankle.
My plan was to like make you do a song to like
I yell.
convince
I
them
just
to go
yell.
on our side.
Flute.
Well, that's why I was asking him, like, if I knew what was going on. Like, 'cause if
Yeah.
you guys actively started fighting back against them, I
I
was going
just
to
ye-
call in the army.
Yeah.
Yes.
My army of rats.
Did you just hear me yell? Flute.
My whole idea in the beginning was to cast Feign Death on you, and they would take you to the
Mm.
back, and then you wake up from it, and just, try to investigate or try to find maybe a way
What?
for us.
How come you
Yeah.
couldn't just do that? But was that going to take 10 minutes?
It was, that's the only stupid thing about it. The casting is 10 minutes. That's why I kept asking Kenny, I'm like, what the hell? How much time has gone
Oh my
by
God,
with all this? Like, no, you're not at 10 minutes yet. I'm like, God damn it. So,
that's crazy.
You need to get like an hourglass, and every turn of the hourglass equals X amount of time.
they would have thought that you were dead, and they would have taken you, I don't know, I'm assuming somewhere where there's rats. That's what I want.
I'm assuming there's rats everywhere. We just didn't even get the chance to use them in the dungeons there.
Yeah, that was so fast.
I was going to use them. My plan was to use because I've only been getting like a couple of rats on my shitty rolls. So I was going to if I got a couple, I wanted them to take the keys.
do small things. Instruct them to do.
Yeah, that would have worked with even one, yeah.
Give me the keys. Give me the keys. buddy. Give me the keys.
You're like Ratman instead of Ant-Man.
Yeah. Come
Rats
on.
are rats are very smart.
They are very smart.
We would
But,
ask questions like, are those rats fucking right now? What are they doing? They're not even listening to you. They're
Lucy.
fucking.
Lucy, stop being a whore. We got work to do.
Yeah, but the thing you can communicate with the rats now.
That's what the spell says.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Plus, I have +6 in animal handling. Just saying.
I'm not even sure what my summon does. I just summoned. This is like the first time I read it. I was like, oh, all right, let me summon this guy. Like, yeah, I think I could have used him to stop you, but I didn't know.
Dude, I look over my character sheet like 7 or 8 times between my freaking turns because I always forget what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I learned I had this horde breaker thing. I'm like, oh, that could have came in handy like several sessions ago.
Look at your spells.
Yeah, I did. Well, no, I just didn't even see what like abilities I had. Right. anybody can shoot. Essentially, get 2 shots off.
As a matter of fact, my turn wouldn't have been next. It would have been the creature's turn. So you would have gone up against him.
Mm.
Now that I'm reading it, I'm like, fuck, whatever.
Me and Tony knew we were
I
going to
didn't
fight
like
each
it.
other by the end of the night. We kind of figured that was coming.
All right, and I'm back.
Yeah.
that alone-
We decided we're all going to attack Volantis.
Yeah, we've
No more
decided that
fighting.
we're going to go with the prison riot scenario.
Revived everybody. We broke out of the freaking medical wing already. Let's go.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Jesus.
Back to reality of the situation.
was nice
Time
while
in.
lasting.
Time in.
Fine.
Yeah.
Two, it's your turn. You are lying on your back on the ground. What do you do?
Comes back on. He said, "What do you do?" I was talking.
I'm still raging, so I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure it out here. Hold on.
Your camera froze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just look like you're just like.
Oh, can you hear me still?
I
Yeah.
can still hear you.
That-
I can hear you.
He's
Here.
like consecutive.
Nope.
Camera-
There you
camera
go.
was just like.
He looked like he was deep in thought.
Yeah, it really did.
That was really a nice picture, actually. Man, somebody should screenshot that for him. That was beautiful.
Someone should watch on the stream and then do that right now because it would be airing about right now.
His shit apparently just collapsed.
Wonderful.
Computer again? Jesus.
No, it's probably just Discord.
Oh, okay.
The thing we were using for Spot Monkey the other night actually kind of works too. It's kind of it's like Zoom but exclusively for live broadcasting essentially.
Our little people, our little cameras, they're so tiny on the stream. You can't really screenshot it.
Oh,
Oh, that's true.
I'm back. Am I back?
that was
You're
awesome.
back.
Funny thing is, he just came back in the same pose.
And the same.
I know.
I'm back. All right, so I'm on my back now, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was too good. That was too good.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do the old lucha libre roll back up to my feet.
Okay.
Jack Black.
I'm gonna lock eyes with Kaywin and finally understand what he's been trying to do. And I'm gonna stand up, and I'm just gonna drop my swords to the floor. Drop my weapons to the floor. And I'm gonna turn around to Volantis, and I'm gonna say, instead of having us fight each other, have us fight like men. Have us fight other people. Why the fuck do we have to fight each other? I'm not doing this for your amusement anymore. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna kill my friends for you.
Okay. So with that, you see his head behind Alexei, and he kind of moves Alexei aside, and he stands up and he's like, I know you think I'm cruel with this. He goes, you must understand, I paid good money for all of you. You're going to be fighting very deadly people, very deadly creatures going forward, as long as I can tell that you are worth it.
Is this a
He's all-
transactional thing? Do you just want money in return? I have money.
You don't have nearly the amount of money that you...
This ain't about money. You want to see what we're like against animals? Let us all fight together. You're having us fight.
No,
each
no,
other.
no. I need
Make
to
no sense.
I need to see your capabilities. I need to see how you act in combat. If you can attack your friends and you can knock them out, if you can hurt them, then to me, what can you do to poor slave boy from the south?
Okay,
What can you do to wild animal that's brought in?
I yell
like,
through
I
my.
need to make sure that you are prepared to do what is necessary to win. You, he's like, you represent me. And this bullshit, it's getting on my last nerve.
Okay,
He
so
goes,
I try and.
Has
Real-
he stepped
real
out
quick.
into firing range?
No, he
Oh,
just poked
he's
his head
still-
out.
He's still within, he's always been within firing range. One, he goes,
Without the human shield.
yeah, he's like, If you want to
Can I shoot
continue
again?
with this, hold on. If you want to continue with this bullshit, he goes, you will not appreciate what happens next.
Okay, can I yell now?
Yes, Inafine,
Okay.
you can. What do you want to yell?
I was gonna say, if you want to see us, how we can fight unrestrained, because we're restraining ourselves with our friends. If you want to see what we actually can do, then have us fight someone else. Alexei, maybe.
Or the guards.
Or
It's like
yeah,
I
the
will
guards.
not have you fight my guards. I pay them very good money. I can't risk them killing you or you killing them. Then I
Alright.
have to hire new guys. He goes, same thing. I want to see, this is supposed to be spotting. He goes, and you're turning this into bullshit because you're afraid to hurt each other.
I put my head down like this, and then I just turn around and I uppercut Kaywin.
Oh my god.
I hate you.
Does a
Seven.
17 hit?
17 hit.
Yes, I guess so. Even though why does it say 15?
Hey,
Yeah.
oh,
There's-
I hit that by accident.
No.
It was six damage. Yeah.
You little whore.
As you uppercut him, Kaywin, I'm not gonna have you make a dex save because I feel like your dex is high enough. You're gonna catch yourself.
Yes.
But so you
I mean,
kind
you
of
could-
boom
let's-
and
we could just anyway, just for shits and gigs.
yeah, give me a dex save. God forbid you roll a natural one.
7 plus 8
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
15.
you make the save. So Fatu, because he's raging, as he comes up from he comes from fucking Kansas with this uppercut, and boom, you leave your feet, but because of how nimble you are, you're able to get your feet down and catch yourself. Boom, and you're like,
Do I have a bonus?
Okay.
Do I have a bonus unarmed strike?
if you want, or you can use your bonus to rearm yourself.
All right, I'm gonna pick up my weapons and just look at Kaywin and go, "I'm sorry. Let's just finish this and get it over with."
All right. With that uppercut, you hear Valentis like, yes, you're finally getting this. He's like, geez, it takes this long. Jesus Christ.
That's Kenny complaining in real life.
No, it's really not. Like, I totally expected you guys to do this.
Yeah, it is. You just said
Trust
Jesus
me.
Christ. You just mentioned Jesus Christ.
That's fair.
me and Cavonius are
That's your tale.
This is
By the four winds.
No, it's a completely different Jesus Christ that you
Yeah.
just came up with.
Yeah.
No,
That
no relation to the
literally
actual
me not even paying attention.
fictional Jesus Christ.
All right. So, Kaywin took 6. You're armed. All right, Kaywin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna.
And you know, Volantis is walking back up
Yeah,
to where he was.
obviously,
His
obviously not.
yeah.
I want to kill him so badly. Let's see.
I start screaming to you, "Shoot me with arrows already! Get it over with!"
I'm gonna shoot.
What?
Yeah, I'll shoot him in the leg.
I still think I should die.
Yeah, I love getting shot with arrows. It feels so fucking good. Shoot me with an arrow.
That's a 20.
oh yeah.
10 plus 10.
It's a dirty.
Yeah, it wasn't a nat 20. It was a total of 20.
Yeah, it was a 20.
Yeah, it definitely hit.
All right.
Okay, can I throw a fireball at Kaywin for revenge for that?
If you want,
Jesus, lady.
You're big girl.
Why not? He just shot you in the leg with an arrow. We were supposed to be on the same team.
I did just punch him in the face.
So,
hold on. Inafine, are you gonna cast Fireball? Well,
firebolt, yeah.
Do it,
What
do
would
it,
Inafine
do it, do it.
Do it.
Uh-oh. I don't like how he said,
Do it. No, listen. If that's what Inafine would do, do it.
Yeah, that is. Oh, 4 plus 7, 11.
Okay. So that I'm gonna take it. That doesn't hit Kaywin. The firebolt shoots by him. Kaywin, you're like, what the fuck?
This is where I use my cantrip.
You
Well,
might start a blood feud, buddy. You're gonna have more than Scrat Loin coming after you now.
No, I give her a stern point.
He's gonna wake up with 2 shivs next to his
Hold
neck.
on. Do you
Standing over.
techno Viking her?
Yeah, I techno Viking her while I'm casting.
Oh my
Hang on. Point my finger. Is she in range? That's the other thing. Yeah, point my finger at target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight to the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gave advantage on your first roll against the target. So, if
I
she
rolled
attacks
it?
me again,
Are you going to attack her next round?
no, but remain open to possibilities. Should there be a next round? But just a point, just like a Hulk Hogan.
You just
You.
you just got Hulk Hogan techno Viking.
god. I did. I'll take it.
Whoa.
I point back.
Kaywin, is that your turn?
I point back at him. The exact same point.
Does that put him at a disadvantage because he's looking away also?
Oh yeah.
Not in this situation.
Oh.
He's very dexterous. He's just pop. Back to
Yeah, I do. Again, high dexterity.
He
I can do a lot.
multitasks.
Yeah, I just realized I can shoot 2 people at the same time.
So could I. I can shoot 3 people at the same time.
You can also move.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
stand right where I am. Stand my ground.
Is that
I like
when they're all pointing finger guns at each other?
It's a Mexican standoff. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna headbutt Fatu. He's within headbutting range.
Is he standing or?
Non-lethal strikes.
All right, go for it, dog.
That was an 8. That doesn't hit.
I wonder how that looks if it didn't hit.
So-
Headbutt that doesn't hit.
Well, no, I'll
dodged.
do it to where you headbutt him, but his head is much harder than yours.
Hmm.
So you bam, and then you
Does he
kind of
take
recoil
damage?
your head back, and you look at him, and Fat Two's just like, "Come on." Is that your turn, Kaywin?
Yeah, sure.
Oh man.
Fat Two, back to you,
All right.
baby.
So he headbutted me. I go like this, boom, and I go, and I put his ass right back.
You should just be like,
We're gonna do the fucking.
And that's a 24.
Oh my god.
We're gonna do like the New Japan
That's 6 damage.
chest slapping.
All right, so you headbutt him for 6 damage.
Yes.
All right. What else? What else are you doing on your turn, Fat Two?
I'm at 9.
I headbutt him. He falls back, and then I just take a nice 1 stride swing upward with the hammer, try to knock his ass out, going for the knockout blow.
Penny's been taking really long bathroom breaks, fantasizing about this session.
Dirty 20.
He didn't mention that Valantis' pants are now completely off.
Oh yeah, he's fucking milking it.
8 damage.
All right, so 14 damage total.
Yeah, no.
Are you gonna use that headbutt as your bonus attack, and then are you gonna try to make a third attack, a second with your warhammer?
You have any points left, Brendan?
I am down to 1.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna take my hammer and with like the butt of the hammer, just to knock him out.
Go for it. Oh,
Nat 1, miss completely.
all right.
Oh, no.
So with Fatu, with that, you go to butt him, and he's still like he's a wounded animal at this point. And as he's dexterous, and as you do it, he moves at the last second, and you go by him swinging, and now he's behind you. Kaywin, it's your turn. Your attack here it will be at advantage again.
Okay. So, can I do like?
You are visibly
Yeah.
you are visibly fucked up.
Yeah.
you-
Yeah. But I still
Yeah,
have. I
like-
still got my wits about me though.
Yes, you are still obviously you just sidestep this fucking attack.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and sweep the legs again.
Go for it.
Hang on, I gotta.
By the way, I love that you guys are just standing and fighting like a pair of Japanese wrestlers.
Yeah.
Be careful. We're soon gonna just start standing and chopping.
Chopping each other. That was I thought we were going for 18. That's an 18 on the strike.
Fishing
that-
Lord Atlantis.
3 on the damage.
Tony, give me another deck save, Tony. He's sweeping the leg again.
30, 20.
So as you go to sweep the leg, you give him a solid fucking kick, but like you're so weak from the damage you've taken, and he's just like Fatu. You can tell he wants this to be over, and you kick him in the back of the leg, and he's just like, nah.
Come on, just hit me.
Why are they both crying?
Imagine the day AI gets so good that there's one for Dungeons and Dragons that will animate the game as you're playing.
That would be amazing.
That would be sick.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
you just let. It's like you have a DM be like the designer of the game, and he
Mhm.
like selects everything, and then you're playing it.
Yeah.
It gives you script options. You know.
Focus on the game.
Yeah.
Okay, is that
Yeah,
is
I
that the
just
end of
wanted
your
to put it out.
Oh, I thought it was his turn. Yeah, because I'm like, he's
Fine,
not knocked
so-
down. So there
I see him go like this. Come on, he's like Ric Flair.
I'm
Me,
Ric-
and I'm
yeah,
like,
exactly. I'm Ric Flair.
I'm starting to cry like Shawn Michaels, and I look at him and I go, "I'm sorry, I love you."
He do the super kick.
Please actually do it.
Thigh slap.
Yes,
I missed. I
yes.
tune up the band. I can't do it because I stop halfway, and I stop right before that kick, and I go, and I'm gonna go for another one. That's gonna be my bonus action. Then I just go. I just stop, and then I just roll off and I kick you like HBK does. Knocking you up, go
6.
all right.
dead cell right in the middle of the arena.
God. I literally see this small midget just sweet kick this tall ass elf, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm like 6'2", so
Oh.
yeah.
Lower center of gravity.
All right. So bam, Fatu somehow he gets that leg up and he boots Kaywin in the face, and Kaywin just goes down.
So
Boom.
focused.
Please tell me Volantis goes. Fatu got all of it. Fatu got all of it.
My boyhood dream. And you look up and he's clapping. He's like take them. That was. He's like, little man. He goes. You've shown me. He's like, you are worth the money plus. And so the guards. He's like, the guards are coming out to get you, Fatu. Do you want to say anything to Anathine?
I say to Volantis.
Huh?
I say, listen to me. Can I make one request of you since I've impressed you today?
It's like, I will take it into consideration.
Spare my lady, and I point to anything.
Oh, you let her know. Let her know that it was your lady.
That's, he goes, your lady,
That's my one and only.
your one and only. He goes, that's why you fought this poor man.
And I'll fight to the death.
He's like, well, you'll fight to the death either way. He goes, you can take them.
You're a cocksucker, Volantis. Cocksucker. You suck cocks in hell.
They take you back. But Kaywin's out. They take him to the medical area. Fatu, as you get back there, you notice Chiron's kind of standing where the gates, like he's standing there. He watched the whole thing. And there's armed guards kind of doing the same thing that they were doing on the other side over here.
Oil pen.
And you're left there to watch. And hold on, Kaywin, Kevonian, Tinzo, and Nori. You two are watching. As you're standing there, you hear Volantis. He's like, "Bring out the little lady, the special one and only of the angry little man."
Oh no.
And he looks back at the gate where Fatu and Chiron are standing. He's like,
Can he still hear me from the distance?
"If you yell."
It's like, this planet is horse shit.
And he goes, okay. He goes, "I want you to watch this." He's like, "Little lady." He's like, "Do not fret. This will be over very quickly." He goes, "Bring out Oleg the Terrible."
Oh,
Oh my
And
god.
this man walks out. Fatu, you should you notice this man, and you notice. Hold on, wrong one. And you notice the warhammer he's carrying. You recognize it as your warhammer,
he's got your toy.
What happened?
and he looks.
You avenge me. You take that fucking hammer, babe.
Yep. And he looks at Valentis. He's like, you hear him. He's like, "I'm gonna make sure I'm worth every penny." And he looks at you, Inafine, and he's like, "You're fucking dead."
Oh my god.
Fireball his ass. Fireball his ass.
Ice knife, shank him.
Inafine, I need you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Time to look over your spells.
Yes.
He rolls a total of a 17. What did you
Oh,
roll?
I got 17 too. 15.
Okay, re-roll.
Roll
Yeah,
off.
Same thing. He rolled a 9.
I got 17 again.
All right, Anafine, you're. Remember, you can grab weapons,
Oh, okay.
and you have your armor. You don't have the +1, like the bonus from the cloak anymore. You don't have that cloak,
Okay.
but your armor class is your armor class. Like whatever armor you get and whatever weapons you get, and it's your turn. He's ready. He is armored. He's got Fatu's family warhammer that he's holding with 2 hands, and he licks while he's looking past you at Fatu. He's like really like he's trying to assert sexual dominance over you, Fatu.
What is going on?
That's really weird.
Yeah.
It's a
This
very,
guy
a very specific detail.
Oleg sucks camel dicks.
He looks around. He looks at you, and mind you, this guy is huge. Like he's slightly smaller than Alexei.
Picture this: it's Martin Lawrence and John Sally from Bad Boys 2, where I'm not afraid of his stupid, goofy, giant ass at all. I don't give a fuck how big he is. Okay, I'm not afraid.
Do you tell him that?
I'm not afraid of you, punk bitch.
Okay.
Yells it. Okay.
Hold on, Inafine, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal you back to your full HP.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just looking at your character sheet.
Oh,
All right, and Inafine, whenever you're ready, it is your turn first.
yeah. Okay. So I grabbed a rapier. And,
Okay.
Is there any like elven armor, like light armor that I could wear?
It's nothing. There's no like. It's all the same kind of like metal armor or leathered armor. There's nothing spectacular. Nothing that they
Okay.
have bonuses.
You could get a shield. If you got a shield, wouldn't that add to her armor class?
I was
You
gonna
could-
get.
You could grab a shield. If you want to grab a shield, I'll throw one in your inventory real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'll throw one in your inventory.
I'm looking at Kyron, and I'm just saying to myself, I'm saying to him right now, I'm like, man, I wish the bard here was with the rats.
But what would he do right now?
Hey, they didn't bring Ruckus out with us?
No, Ruckus is he's chained up. He's locked up.
See, if you wanted to be fucked up, that's how you should have had her fight. You should have had her fight the dog.
No, that would have been.
I could have.
The idea.
That would have been rough. She would not have fought that dog.
Enophine, you have your shield's in your equipment now.
Okay.
You have it. That should bonus your armor class.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweet.
So now your armor class is. I can see it. I know what it is.
Okay.
So it's your turn whenever you start. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. So I'm going to do. Where is it? Wait. I'm gonna do acid splash first on the guy.
Okay.
Is a 9 damage. 6 plus 3.
Hold on. He's gotta make a dex save.
Okay. Yeah. It says dex save 15.
He rolled. He makes it. He rolled a 16.
Ah.
You want to know? All right. So he takes half that.
Does he?
What's he see in a dex? Or no, he doesn't take the damage. So
Okay.
you throw the acid splash at him, but he's surprisingly nimble for a guy his size, and he steps out of the way. Hold on. Where are you staying? All right. What else are you doing on your turn?
Oh, I'm gonna do. Since that was that was a cantrip, so I could do another spell, right?
Ooh. Do you have? Hold on. Do you have Warcaster?
Um. Oh yeah, I do.
Hold on. Shit, no, that doesn't actually do it. Hold on. Actions, bonus action, spells. No. You can only cast one full spell per turn. But because you have like 2-weapon fighting,
Yeah.
you can make as a bonus action. You can make an attack
Okay.
with your rapier. I'll let you make an attack with the rapier.
Okay, so I do that. That's 11 plus 3, 14, right?
It does not hit.
Okay. And that's it, right?
Do you want to move?
Oh, yeah, I'll back up.
Okay. Move. Yeah, wherever you want to.
Is that good?
Yep, that's fine. Okay.
Wait, question. What race is this guy? Is he a dwarf?
He's a human.
Okay.
He's
What,
just
what
he's
class?
a human.
Just like he's not a wizard or anything?
Oh no, he's a barbarian.
Okay.
I'll let you know that.
Okay.
All right, so you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. Beginning of Oleg's turn, you see him. He's got Fatu's warhammer in his hands. He's just, and he's going to rage, and he beelines it at you. Closes that distance real quick, and he's going to swing that warhammer two-handed for the fence.
She's literally biting her teeth.
I know a 24 hits.
What? Yeah.
So that's 1d10 plus. You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Not that bad.
That's his first attack.
Fuck.
So he comes through and he smashes you in the ribs with the warhammer, follows through, comes back, changes his grip, and he's going to take another swing at you. 17 hits. Does it, or
How would I know that? My
just
armor
look at
class?
your armor class? Yes.
Oh, it's 14. Yeah.
Okay. So 17 hits.
How much did the shield give her?
It gives her a +2. To
Tony,
her
are
AC.
you like Ultimate Warrior at the gates right now? Just like
And
Yeah,
you
look
take-
at his face.
So you take another 6 damage. So you've taken
16.
16 total damage.
Yeah.
That's the end of his turn.
Oh my god. Okay. So I'm gonna do the firebolt now. Oh wait. I'm gonna do the magic missile, but since it's, can I do all 3 darts on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I roll it 3 times for like each dart? Or each missile?
Hold on. Roll each. Just roll each. The click the damage button 3 times. Or unless you have a D4, you want to roll 3 times.
Are you serious? They all got 2.
wow.
So bad.
246 though. That's
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I'm starting to believe Kenny on using real dice. I got to be honest.
I have real dice. I don't know if I should use it.
I
You
always
gotta
believe
remember to
you
add your
roll-
modifiers. That's all.
Yes.
Okay.
So poof, poof, poof. He staggers back and you make eye contact with him and he's just like he's more angry.
I could try the rapier again, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which one is that if I wanted to roll my real dice?
Hold on. A rapier for you, it's a D20 roll, and then you would add, let me see, +3 to the attack roll.
Plus 3. That is a 9. Plus 3 would be 12, right?
Well, yeah, 12 doesn't hit. Do you want to move again, or is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up. Like, can I go straight to like the gate right here,
Yeah,
like where they are?
Right
climb
next
the top
to
of the
you, Tony.
cage.
right in front of Fatu.
Set up for the high
Yeah.
spot.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna climb.
So-
She's gonna climb the cage and hit a missile drop kick.
Tony, you have to do something.
At the beginning, with his turn, he's walking you down, and he's like,
Am I chained or anything? I can't make a save, a jump in. I can't make a hot tag.
a gate in front of you. You can't get out. The gate is closed. You can watch this.
Can you go
There's-
into rage watching?
There's the phalanx behind you and the gate in front of you. The same with the other side when you guys were watching Kavonian and Tenzo fight. This guy's walking you down. He's like, "You got a lot of fight. I like that." And he comes up, and same thing, 2-handed. Oh,
Oh,
that one. 12. That does not hit.
Thank God.
So his first one, he swings overhand, and you're able to get out of the way, and he smashes it on the gate, and and then he comes back, and he goes for it again. 26.
Oh,
You take 15 damage.
you serious?
Jesus Christ.
So you've
Mine,
taken
yeah.
you've taken a total of 31 damage.
Yeah. I only have 11 hit points left.
Okay.
Tony, there must be like veins popping out of your forehead.
I know.
Oh yeah, I'm raging because Francis
Now-
Berserker, Wolverine Berserker rage.
All right. Now-
Um,
Here's the problem, Inafine.
yeah.
You've
No.
backed yourself up into a wall.
I just realized that. Yeah.
You you can't go anywhere without
Wait,
triggering an opportunity attack.
I could Misty Step though, right?
Yes,
30
yes,
feet
You
away.
could.
Yep.
You could Misty Step. And it's your turn.
Can I Misty Step behind the gate? Where Fatu is?
You could.
Now
You
she's-
could.
and
Look
now
at you
you're
using
in-
your head.
Now you're in the cage.
Mind you, now you're in a cage with with a phalanx.
Okay.
And
But-
the situation with that, your host might not enjoy being gypped out too much.
Okay, wait a second.
Kenny saying, "Don't do it because I want him to kill you."
Wait. So I'm gonna Misty Step behind the cage, so I'm like right here. But I could use another, like I could do a spell, right?
You can cast a spell, yeah.
Okay, so I do.
That's like a bonus. That's like a reaction kind of
okay.
bonus. Misty Step is kind of an exemption to the rule, so you can cast a full spell right now.
Okay, wait. Question
Well,
is.
I'm gonna throw this penny out there, but you can also Misty Step on top of things.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have Misty Stepped on top of it. You could have Misty Stepped pretty much anywhere.
Wait. Question. Is the guy Oleg, is he like touching the gate? Is the gate made of like iron or something?
He's
Metal?
like no, he's not touching it. He's got like 5 feet in between it because he hasn't moved. You kind of just poof back
Okay.
behind.
Okay. So I'm gonna do Witch Bolt at him, which is like electricity kind of lightning.
Lightning
Okay.
bolt.
Hmm.
Where is it? Witch Bolt, yeah.
Lightning bolt.
Let me see. Oh wait, yeah. So
Got
I
it,
hit
Brandon.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
13 plus 7, 20.
That
30,
hits.
20. Yay!
That hits.
Roll damage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Roll damage.
I'm gonna use this. 4 plus 4, 8.
8. Okay. Is that your turn?
Can I like try and stab him with my rapier through the gate? Or is he too far?
Right, 5 feet.
He's gonna be too far. Plus, the Misty Step is your bonus action.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's it.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Do 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 do.
So, oof, he kind of gets knocked back by the witch bolt. And with that, he's like, "What? Coward! What is this?" And Lord Volantis jumps up to his feet. He's like, "I am tired of this." He's like, "Open the gate! Phalanx, bring them out!" And Oleg backs up as the gate opens, and this fucking crew walks you guys out.
Everybody?
Pushes you out. No. Fatu, Chiron, and Inafine.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, as you guys come out, Chiron, Fatu, you are like these guys surround you, arms, the swords at the ready. You guys are not armed anymore. Like the whole thing, you had your weapons taken from you at the end of your battle. I forgot to mention that. That's my fault. But you're back to being unarmed. These guys knock you guys down to your knees. And Volantis, pissed off, he looks at Inafine, he's like, "You will finish fight." He's like, "There is no running." So now you're here. I will give you one last opportunity before it's his full turn to move. And if you want, you can Misty Step again.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give you a chance to move.
Is it just a move or can I attack too? Like right after?
You know what?
Oh wait, I don't have weapons, do I?
No, you do. You do. You're still armed. Fatu and Chiron are not.
Okay.
She could throw her sword to him because now that he's.
That's true. But I was gonna like Misty Step right next to him, like right there, and try to like stab him.
Go for it. Roll to attack.
Okay, so
Misty step behind him so you get advantage, no?
You can do that too.
okay, yeah. So
Do it, do it, do it.
Do it.
So right.
Roll with advantage. Yeah.
Okay, so is that how do I do that? Is that
Just
rapier?
roll the thing damage.
Roll your d20 twice. Take the higher score with the +3.
Oh, okay. Plus 12 plus 3, 15, and then 13 plus 3, 16. So 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
So roll for
Roll
damage.
damage.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. 1 plus 3, 4.
Okay. So
So-
pop. You stab him in the back, and he turns around
Mhm.
and immediately grabs you with one free hand. And he takes the warhammer and he bashes you in the face with it. Hold on, where's d20? 18 hits.
Oh my god. That's above what I have.
You're at how many hit points do you have left?
11.
He hits you for 12.
Oh,
You're down.
KO!
Oh my
You're
God.
down. So you're sitting there. You're fading. You're down on the ground. You're
Can I,
fading.
can I frenzy and do something?
You,
Or do I gotta
you're,
roll?
it's the same thing as when you guys were captured. You're down.
You
Like
have no
these
weapons,
guys
huh?
are on top of you, and remember you have archers. And I didn't even add in there's a full phalanx of guys with spears and swords. Like there's like another 20 guys. Now, Volantis gets up and he's like, with the lady, I appreciate the effort you put in. You are very, very brave. And he's like, so the rest of you, this is all it took. And now while he's talking, Oleg looks at you, Fatu, and he raises the warhammer above his head, and he's aiming for Inafine's skull. Do you want to say anything or do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking Goldberg spear this guy.
With what?
Give me
Goldberg spear my fucking body. Come on now.
Okay. Oh no.
that's wrestling,
I,
David.
give me an
watch
athletic check.
I have to
Athletics
watch.
check.
I need to learn the moves.
Goddamn 10.
Buddy. So you go to jump up, but your strength check isn't high enough to break 3 men's grip on you. Even in a rage, it's not enough. And
I'm just
he-
screaming. I'm screaming at this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you.
and he looks at you and he's
Despite all
like,
your rage, you are still just a rat in a cage.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna eat your face. I'm gonna eat your fucking face right off.
Pop Lewis, I saw
I'm
that.
gonna-
he's standing there and he looks at you and he goes, she means that much? She really has your heart?
That's not about a heart. It's just about fucking you up because you're a punk bitch that wants to kill a woman. Coward. Punk bitch. Punk bitch move.
He goes, okay. And he brings the warhammer down, not on her head, dead center in her chest. Two-handed. You take 15 damage.
Negative
That's-
15, basically.
That's 2 failed death saves. He brings it up again. He goes,
He's gonna kill you.
remember. He goes, remember, motherfucker, you did this. and he brings it back down on you one more time. 10 more damage. That's that would be the equivalent of 3 failed death saves considering your HP. More than half your HP. Inafine, you're dead.
Oh my god.
You are dead.
Oh my god.
She didn't get to roll a save or anything?
No. He won. And now, because he's on top of her, continuing his attack, he's doing more damage, which negates her any ability or chance she has to make a saving throw. Now, Fatu, you are overcome with rage and anger and fucking sorrow. And you are lashing out as everything you've got as these guys are dragging you back to the gate. You are back, boom, with these 3 guys, bop. You are screaming obscenities. Chiron runs up and immediately begins trying to, he's doing everything, he's lay on hands, he's trying everything he can. Oleg walks off, satisfied that he killed your beloved with your warhammer. Inafine, you are greeted by blackness, dark nothingness. In the middle of it, out of nowhere, you hear a woman's voice, and you hear she goes, "It's okay, my sweet. Your pain in this world is over." And before you appears the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She looks beautiful, perfect skin. She's wearing sky blue robes. You know who she is from your prayers and your teachings and your religion.
Yeah.
This is Mishakal, your goddess.
Mhm.
And she lays her hand upon your face in this kind of limbo state. And she tells you, she goes, "Come with me. Like, paradise awaits." She goes, "You don't have to go back to that. You don't have to. It's okay. It's all right. You can come with me where there will be no pain. Where everything will be happy and great. But it's your choice. What do you want to do?" And she points behind her. There's a kind of like a bright, not a tunnel, but like an opening of light.
Mhm.
And she motions you towards it. Do you go through the light? Or do you still want to try to live?
I tell her the only thing I want is to go back and, I guess, get the Warhammer back, avenge my own death, and free us, or attempt to free us.
Okay.
Like, I don't care about paradise right now.
Her last words to you are she goes, "I can understand for love and to help others." She goes, "My child, I cannot condone vengeance and anger." And everything, the light, her, just drifts away, and you're back to just nothingness. And
Oh, the test.
after what seems like forever, you hear another voice. Hold on. You hear another voice. A very silky, just bass baritone voice. And you hear him, he's like, "So, anger and retribution is what you seek, my child."
Yeah.
He's like, "You were wronged in the world, weren't you?
Yeah.
You seek vengeance, don't you?"
She's about to
Yep.
bargain.
And as you're standing there, out of seemingly nowhere, you see this flaming eagle just appear out of the nothingness, circles around you, lands in front of you, and then transforms into just this image of a very large, like I don't mean large like freakishly large, but like tall, well-muscled, just ebony-skinned man. And he's got a pair of horns on his head. He's like, I'm sure that if you know Mishaka, then you would know who I am. And now give me a quick history check, because you should know this, but I'm going to give the opportunity of you rolling just a natural one and being stupid to this.
10 plus
Yeah.
4, 14.
All right. So you know exactly who this is. He is Sargonus, sometimes called Argon, sometimes called Dark Vengeance, the Destroyer, the Firebringer, the Bull God. He's the god of vengeance,
He
anger,
is the bull god.
destruction, and pure just rage and hate. And he tells you, he goes, he's like, the child, he's like, if you will make a pact with me, he goes, you will go back and you will get all the vengeance you want. What do you do?
What does the pact entail? Like, what do I have to get back?
You are his. You will become pretty much his avatar in the real physical world.
Okay.
Oh no, is he a demon?
Demonic possession. Awesome. Fuck
Well,
it. Let's go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I accept
Well, hold
that.
on. Because of
I'll say
you
it.
know that he is he's lawful evil, because vengeance and rage is,
Yeah.
it's not an inherently like good thing,
Yeah.
but so it's your call.
Well, I was chaotic neutral, I think I was. And also I think that would just help me protect my friends, so I accept.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're dead, so your alignment kind of doesn't matter anymore. So
That's
you
true.
accept.
Either you take it,
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
gotta make a new character sheet.
No, I take
So
it.
he lays
Yeah.
he lays his hands upon you. He puts his hands. He goes. He's like, you will see blood and destruction, the likes of which you can't imagine.
Did you
And
just,
he
like Phoenix her?
him-
You did. You just
he
Phoenix her.
infused her with like his
You
force.
just fucking Phoenix.
And now Fat too.
She's
This
getting that
all
porn
happened.
storyline.
She like you watch like as the gate closes in front of you, Fatu. You watch Oleg's walking off. You're freaking out. You could tell she was dead. You saw her lifeless face. And mere moments later, as they're dragging you off, you watch as she is brought back without any explanation. Like you're just what? Because you watch her chest cave in. Like there is, from your perspective, there is no way he should be alive. Even Chiron on his knees next to her is like, what the fuck?
And then I'm assuming I'm in the back and I just sense something's going on out there. And I like look over
Yeah.
at Cavonian. Cavonian,
Well,
something's going on.
Tenzo, give me a
Yeah,
quick
my
perception
ankle
check.
hurts.
A what?
A perception check.
Can I break free and run over to her?
21.
No, Fatu, you're still being dragged off.
Yeah, you're in the back of the cave.
21. Yeah. Tenzo, you sense you're like something bad just happened. Now something insane just happened. And you look at Kavonian, who's like, "My fucking soul." and you're like, you can't understand it. Fatu, like, you watch, like, Oleg even stops and turns around, like, what? Volantis, in his pissed off state, tells the other guards on the other side over here to get Oleg. He's pissed at him. They get him out of there. Boom, boom. Inafine was dead, and now she's, bam. You're alive again. You don't know what it means yet, but you know that what you just experienced happened, and you're given a second chance.
Mhm.
And that is where I'm going to end it tonight.
She's getting that Spawn storyline.
Look at Tony's face.
I thought she was just gonna like wake up and just go full carry and just start like burning the place. Daenerys Targaryen.
No,
style.
not yet.
Is that what I'm gonna do that?
That could happen next week.
Yeah.
Just go like just.
I was this close to just going, well, and you're dead, and I'll see you guys next week, and just leaving.
Oh my god.
Or a cool cliffhanger.
I'm not a big fan. That's so. It'd be so hacky to do that, and then next week be like, oh, hey, yeah, no, you're alive. You're alive.
Yeah.
You're
By the way, this means you planned for somebody to die because you asked everybody who their fucking deities were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like one
Well,
of you is going to die.
I didn't believe in any, and now I really don't believe in any.
You really don't? Or you do?
Yeah, because we
No.
don't know what happened. You just.
What the
you just
fuck
Oh,
just
that's-
happened?
I
In
guess.
fact, I don't know if I'm gonna trust you going forward.
Tony's just yelling,
What?
Fatu the Barbarian breaks up.
No.
It's over.
I do know one thing. Whoever
What if I
this
bring the
fuckface,
hammer?
whoever this fuckface is that has
break.
my hammer, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I don't know who the fuck this is.
I'm gonna kill that guy, and I'm
We'll
gonna give you
see.
your hammer back.
there's a lot of blood feuds starting today.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm gonna get the other one now.
Me and
Yeah.
Tinzo, we just got a lot closer.
Well, clearly you have a demon inside of you, so that should make you much stronger than you were before.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
I might have broken your ankle, but I didn't break your heart.
Oh man, you broke my left ankle. I threw a sword through your right ankle.
None
you
of
know,
you, neither
We're-
one of you can
we're one
walk.
person. I
We're
think,
ankle brothers.
yeah,
Thank
we
you,
came out
brother.
better for it all.
He's not. The Sargonis is not a demon. He's a god of wrath, vengeance, retribution.
I'm the one that said demon.
Minotaurs.
Regardless, you have a god in you now, so you should be much stronger now.
Yeah, he's a minotaur actually. But yeah,
Minotaur.
represents power gained through brute strength and held with honor. But he's also a god without compassion or mercy. So there's that.
There's badness in there. There's evil
Yeah.
in the air. I'm just waiting to break out my flute. I mainly did not use it because I didn't want them to know what it does yet.
Sorry, I had to
yeah.
let my dog out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was totally planned, by the way.
Yeah.
Totally planned.
Who would you have picked? I'm just curious. Who would you have picked for the ones that didn't have that said they were atheists and didn't believe in any gods?
I'm not 100% yet because I'm trying to figure out a good god for both your race and just how you play your life. Because it's like you're a bard, you know. It's like, well, elven god of music and lust. Be like, hey, come on, baby, what
God
are you
of-
doing?
The god of tits and wine.
Yeah. Yeah, and Kaywin would be like, yeah, it'd be pretty much Tyrion Lannister, but an elf.
Yeah.
Like,
Who could
I'm a
shoot?
god, I'm a god
You were
that knows things.
Like Chef from South Park comes floating down from the sky.
I'm gonna make love to
To
you.
you alone, I'm gonna lay you down by the fire.
Yeah, an elven god with a big old raging heart on for fucking you. Like, come on, baby.
I will butter your
Come on.
bread.
He's just working it. Come home to daddy.
I got some orals over here.
Yeah. And what?
Any candles?
We're gonna do it in the butt.
Oh yeah.
I got a bottle of
Wait,
Kvachi.
Kenny, you're picking gods for us? Is that what it is?
No. For the atheists,
Yeah, I'm
Ah.
atheistic. I'm an atheistic
Yeah.
elf.
for the atheists, that's a different scenario because it's like they don't have a god. It's like, well, I got to figure out a god that works for them.
Well, not like some of us have a background. Like my character, like had
Yeah.
a tribe that like had a worship to fucking like the anti-demons essentially. I guess I never picked an actual god.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I was gonna write Tenzo as that his elders and people worship Kronos, but that he wasn't like 100% with if that's true or whatever. So it's not like he's an atheist, but he doesn't know what to believe.
I got you.
That was the only thing that made sense for him.
Are we all mostly atheists?
No.
No, I know. Tony, I think's got a god he prays to,
Nah.
which he might have just denounced.
You just announced.
There is no
Or even
god.
pronounced, because it could have been like
You-
internally
you know-
praying in his mind.
Yeah.
You know, save my beloved. Fuck you, Crumb.
The hell with you.
I'd say fuck you, Crumb.
Well, we technically don't know. Like, again, she's just resurrected, so
Hey, you have no idea what just. You don't actually. Your characters don't know what just happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
keep,
mean-
just keep an eye on Ruckus and how he's going to
No, yeah.
react when he
That's
sees her.
true.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All sense devils. Known.
I don't think that God's a devil though, right? He's a god. No.
He's not a demon.
Yeah.
He just looks like one.
He's a minotaur, yeah, so he's got horns.
The form you saw was not that of a minotaur. He just has.
Oh.
He's a tall, dark-skinned man with horns.
Okay.
Like he's a savage. You know, what I mean, he's out of retribution and vengeance and all that. But he's not. Demons, I believe, in most scenarios they're not quite gods. Like gods can be gods of, like they can control demons and shit.
Mhm.
But like it's not like, it's not like fighting what's his name? Fuck, I totally forgot his name.
You don't know it.
From what?
Asmodeus. It's not like Asmodeus is like Lord of the Nine Hells. He's like the Demon King.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're talking about Asmodeus. For anyone that watched Supernatural, it was played by a man that looked and talked like a southern plantation owner. Asmodeus. Watch
Thank you.
Supernatural. Fuck you all.
Thank you for that, Kevin.
It
Love
was
I mean,
a
you
good accident.
You don't make him feel so bad about it. Jesus.
I know who
No.
Asmodeus, but I don't watch Supernatural.
we did.
Yeah, because at the same time, he's lawful evil. So like, evil for him is the sense of like murdering, but murdering for the like what's lawful, what's right.
Mm.
So like that's why it's like retribution and vengeance. It's not like chaos and pestilence and carnage.
Gotcha.
Death,
Are we
destruction, and
playing
mayhem.
next Friday?
What?
Are we playing next Friday, or is it somebody has something to do?
Yeah, I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be in Long Island doing a show.
I know you guys were talking about Wednesday again. Let me just double check with Laura, make sure he's good for it. Because at the same time, the following week, which I believe it'd be March 1st,
Yes.
right? March 1st, like that Wednesday, if you guys want to play that week, that's when we'd have to play because the Friday I'm going to be in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, for the next 2 weeks, we would have to try on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Well, the first, I've got nothing going on, and I don't think I have anything going on the 22nd. I mean, it's Ash Wednesday. We all got to get to church.
I literally couldn't tell if you were serious at that point in time. I was just like, wait a minute.
I like that.
That was delivered with such conviction.
Thank you. I mean, I could just change my schedule if I scheduled myself late, but I usually get out at 7. So.
Yeah. I'm working, so I'll be home when I'm home.
We will try.
You will try.
Okay, when you're still unconscious.
Yeah.
So who's conscious and not conscious right now?
I am now conscious.
No, you're conscious.
You're very conscious.
You just snap back to reality.
You're-
Yeah.
you're double
Right.
conscious.
Nori's unconscious,
Yeah.
Nori's out cold.
and Kaywin. It's just me and
Kaywin,
Kavoni
yeah.
are aware.
So
Kaywin's out. Kavonian's awake. Kavonian's just bitching about his ankle.
No, that's what I'm saying. Me and Kavonian are the only ones that are
Yeah.
aware of what's up.
we've been back there for a long time bonding. My left ankle is broken and his right ankle is stabbed.
I'm sorry to have to do that to you, man. I love you. I love you, bro.
All right, now snap your ankle for me. What? Why do I want to do this?
As
This was a terrible idea.
as they bring in Nori, who just looks like shit, and then they bring in Kaywin, who's just battered from fucking Fatu, and you guys are just like, oh God, I love you.
I'm sorry, I call you a porta jumper like all the time.
What the fuck?
And we just hear Tony Fatu screaming, bloody murder, getting
Yeah.
dragged through the hallways.
Yep.
Yeah,
All I got out of it was, you dick sucker! You dick sucker! You dick sucker!
really fucking hard.
I feel like they're still playing right now.
Then Enafine just gets straight up Negan'd.
Yep. That was cool. It wasn't, but it
Straight up.
was.
Straight up Walking Dead, that shit.
Zombie.
Yeah. What they call it. All right, everybody. That was a good session.
It was.
Look what Laura missed.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah.
She's got to stay up late.
Stupid bitch.
That was a bit dramatic.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was a bit dramatic today.
Yeah.
I should have,
Dramatic or
should've-
traumatic?
dude. I should have cliffhangered your ass and then just signed right off,
Oh my god.
and then kicked Dominique out of the fucking group chat.
That would have been so bad.
Damn.
Oh
Then
man.
I pop back on Discord at like a little later, and you're still on with Brandon, and I'm like, she's dead. Dead.
She's never coming back.
I think she would have been more upset than I would have been. It's her character.
Bro, you
Both
even
would've.
took her off the campaign. What the fuck? Jesus.
Yeah.
He's selling this shit.
I can't wait to tell Laura what I'm gonna be like. Yeah, I killed Enafine. See ya.
What?
Like, when
She's-
one's like, yeah,
she's
I
dead.
killed her.
That's fucking funny. Well, that was the
That happened.
the week I thought like you were gonna put us up against other things like right away, but I thought that we would have time in the cells. Like my whole plan was like, because remember last week the very last thing I did was dramatically turn back towards you guys and go, "I've got a plan,"
Yeah.
and
Well,
And then the door just opens again.
I'm gonna say this. Originally, my plan was to have you guys fight other things, just like get a first like group battle out there. And then I don't remember who said it. Somebody was like, "We're totally gonna fight each other," and I was like,
I think it was me.
Oh, got the
I was like,
idea.
"That's genius."
I think that was
Oh,
me.
my.
I was like, I didn't even
Oh,
think
no.
about
You and
that.
I
That's
need to
fucking
stop talking.
genius.
You and I
And
need
then,
to stop
but then I was like, you know what? I'm like, I got a plan here. I'm like, I'm gonna leave. The last three are gonna be Tony, his lady, and I'm like, who would be a fair fight for Tony? I'm like, it's not Kavonian because he's the bard. It's not Tinzo because he's the he's a wizard. I'm like, it would have been Nori, except I wanted to fucking I wanted to fight my wife. That was legit me. I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to see how much she knows, how good she is. Okay, I'm like, well that leaves Kaywin. I'm like, he's got a dangerous ranger. I'm like, that could be a really good fight.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm gonna totally. I'm like, and because in my head I'm like, well, Tony's not gonna fight Inafine. I'm like,
What if
like
he had
so
said,
he's gonna pick Kaywin. And I'm like, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna have the guy who's got his Warhammer come out and beat her to death.
Jesus
Right in
Christ.
front of him.
This was premeditated, Tony.
I'm gonna stop
yeah.
talking ideas with you, Kenny.
Look at him.
Dude, but here's the beautiful thing. If Tony was just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck Inafine up, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
And it would have been Kaywin versus Oleg, and I wouldn't have killed Kaywin.
I almost did fight her because I was joking in the private chat with her. So I'm gonna knock you out if it's us.
Yeah. I said you could try.
I was literally going to do the same thing I did to Kaywin. I was going to do to you.
To me.
I was going to haul off and belt you in the mouth and all that
Oh my god.
Jesus.
stuff. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have beat your face in. Maybe instead they wouldn't have fucking killed you.
Love, love, love. Beatles.
Maybe.
But that was fun. You
That
know,
was, yeah.
fighting.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I like how the first match like built up really slowly. It's
That
like the
was
roles
very fun.
all like worked towards dramaticism tonight
Yeah.
and
You
hilarity.
guys, dude, when you guys started doing that, because in my head I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have them fight each other. I'm like, they're not gonna want to. They're gonna try to find ways out of it. I'm like, I know they are because nobody wants to fight anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it. And I'm like, and then you guys are doing what you're doing. And when you made the unarmed strike for 0 damage, I was like, oh my god. I was like, I might have to have these guys, these armed guards, kill these guys. Like, just beat these guys within an inch of their lives. Because I'm like, this is because in my head I'm like, if I just bought these people as my slave fighters, and I'm watching a guy just, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, kill them, kill them. But I'm like, oh my god, but at the same time, I'm like, this is hilarious. Because this is
That was.
it's a bard and a wizard having a physical fight. It fits.
What do we do here?
Like I'm over here, I'm flicking him in the head. Oh yeah, I'm immune to sleep. I'm like, fuck me. Are you serious?
That's the beautiful part. How could you have known that? So you're just like you're like, oh, I sleep. Wait, what?
What are you
And then
doing?
he immediately comes back. He's like, I punch him. No damage. He's like, in my head, I'm like, this is the order of the events. It's like watching two just
It was like the three.
Babies fight.
like the biggest dweebs in high school are just like,
Mhm.
oh my god, that was perfect.
Until the mind
Yeah, that was
control
awesome.
ankle breaking.
Yeah.
I
You rolled so bad, you're like, Yeah, man. They'll stop it if I bring. Oh my god! I immediately regret that.
Try to play it all cool and then teleport in front of this dude, and all of a sudden, boom, get hit with a fucking mace. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
You're muted.
You're
You're
muted,
muted,
fella.
Kenny. You're muted.
My bad. I'm like, because that was another thing too. Because I'm like, man, the spellcasters, they're gonna start throwing stuff at him. I'm like, Kaywin, especially. I'm gonna give him the opportunity to get a bow and arrow. I'm like, he's gonna take a shot at him. Like, I know they are. And I'm like, he needs a bodyguard, and he needs to like.
two.
Huh?
I almost took two.
Yeah, but I'm like, he needs to be like used to this. It's like, yes, like that's why it's like, yeah, you're not the first. You're not going to be the last. Or will you?
No, we will be. Because
I will say,
we should have gone after the scout or moved locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valentis did not want, like, he did not want Oleg to kill her. Now, had you, like, if you guys were they did more dickhead shit, like Fatu and like, if Fatu had done more dickhead shit, he would have been. I would have had Valentis be like, off with her head. But you know, he got what he wanted. You guys fought. You did what he wanted, so it's like, okay. And then it's just like, I was like, all right, well, this guy's gonna go too far because he's just got a hard on for Tony.
Oh my god, look at his face. He's pissed.
I'm gonna feed that guy's balls to fucking Ruckus. Like right in front of him.
It's just going to be interesting to see the changes going forward within
Yeah.
a character
Yeah.
and how it affects everybody.
No,
Like
she,
the
like
fact,
he
Yeah.
literally just phoenixed her. Like
Straight
she's
up
gonna have like
bipolar
firepower
that
or
shit.
something like that.
fire.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily at all. That was not actually part of my plan.
Oh. It'd be a lot cooler
Maybe
if it
down the
was.
road, like leveling up to a point, but
It'd be a whole lot cooler if it was.
yeah.
So she doesn't get like a power boost from that?
Well, who's to say like I'm not giving her something? I'm you know.
At some point in time, she should become demonically possessed, and it's that guy playing through her, where you just like take over her character, and it's like
See, you're giving me ideas right now, Brandon.
she becomes
Brandon, shut up.
ridiculously overpowerful, but we
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
control it, and it just happens randomly.
Like the Phoenix Force.
I like that.
Is Tony gonna be sitting in like a medieval wheelchair at the time, just kind of like he can't get up, and she's gonna pick him
No,
up by
because
her
he's the Scott
power?
Summers in this situation.
Even
He's gonna
still,
be the
he
one that's gonna have to.
He killed Cyclops in X-Men 3 too.
Yes, that's true.
Why are you comparing us to that awful movie?
I was just
Hey,
making general X comparisons, not specifically
Calm
Calm
referencing.
down, Cyclops.
Days
I like to
of
think
Past.
I'm like to think I'm Wolverine in this, and I would have to kill her to.
Okay, fine.
What? Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, that's
Nickety snoinch.
Because in the end, Phoenix begged for death, so he killed her, and it crushed Wolverine because he was in love with Jean Grey. Read a comic book, will you? Read a fucking
Tony
comic book, will
Tony
you?
likes the tragic storylines.
He
I'm
does,
surprised
yeah.
that that's just not common knowledge. Like, what do you mean people?
Well, at first I thought he was gonna keep you dead, and I was gonna have to like go through life.
Avenge me?
I-
Or go
Or
to
no,
the
we're
afterlife.
dragging her dead body
No.
around trying to find a necromancer.
Yeah, something.
Hey,
Go to the
bring back
underworld.
I don't
you,
think he-
the magic, do it.
Okay, I got one. It's one. Like it's BillyWitchDoctor.com. BillyWitchDoctor.com work mostly in chicken.
One.
Arise, chicken.
Arise,
Chicken,
chicken.
arise. Arise, chicken. Chicken, arise. She comes back as a giant chicken.
You mean Ultra Mega Chicken? It's legend.
That one crazy Hatford chicken.
Tony has to transform into Pedro Serrano.
They start praying to Jobu.
I say, fuck you, Jobu.
All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yo.
Night.
Well, we will play Wednesday, and Tony, Dime, I'll see you Tuesday.
Yes.
Have a good night.